you can bank on us.
The right way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
This broadcast on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by
Hi, I'm Agent Simon Irv Pro with CRSF. What is CRSF? We're the Cleanup and Restoration Special Forces.
Hoorah!
We're ServPro's first responders to your property's disaster. Admit it, you're no good at handling disaster alone. Like when you got dumped in high school by Janet Fillmore. She married three-time world champion yodeler Jovan Bovic. With the Janet disaster, you didn't have a team. Now, you have a team. Elite ServPro operatives, highly trained in disaster cleanup and restoration. If it's fire damage, Agent Fred Iyer. From burnt to unburnt, he does that. But oh wait, it's water. Boom, Agent Winston Otter. He's been called the human sponge. But Simon, what about mold? Agent Marlon Old. He holds the world record for fastest mold remediation. And finally, Agent Smith. He's in charge of restoring your property to its original state. So if you sprung a leak, lit your curtains on fire, or your insulation looks like week old bagels, call ServPro.
In southwestern and south central North Dakota, on any given day at any given moment, a Dakota Community Bank and Trust customer is logging in or signing on to do their online or mobile banking. We believe that community banking can blend both the past with down-home customer service in-house and the future with modern banking conveniences and technology for our customers anywhere, like here or here, all while honoring our long-standing tradition of community-first oriented banking here at Dakota Community Bank and Trust.
Ackerman Esvold, your neighbors, friends, and family who are working for you. The local team with local availability and accountability for all of your engineering, architecture, environmental, transportation, and land development needs. Your project can rely on Ackerman Esvold. Find them online at ackermanesvold.com. When you start your project, talk with Ackerman Surveying and Associates. Our experienced surveying team guides you in the right direction with planning, platting, and lot and boundary surveys. The trusted name in land surveying, the trusted name in architecture and engineering is Ackerman Surveying and Ackerman Esvold. Find them at AckermanAsphalt.com.
There was some question today if the Class B Girls Region Semifinals were going to take place today. There's a look an hour ago, the drive we made over from Bismarck to Mandan. Not too bad in the town areas. We wonder what the conditions will do and develop later tonight. But
you're crossing the lane there.
The folks got together. The folks got together and made the administrative decision that, hey, this tournament is going to go on. That was a look from earlier today on the drive over as we welcome you now inside of Mandan High School as we get set for Region 5 Girls Semifinals. The Washburn Cardinals 13-8 on the season, and they take on the number 1 seeded Shiloh Christian Skyhawks. 19-2 are the Skyhawks on the season. And let's welcome you into our PSP Network broadcast booth. I'm Todd. He's Joe. As we get set for the semifinals, the Skyhawks and the Cardinals played earlier this season, folks. Washburn was on the short end of that one, 36-61. But, hey, it's a season of, I guess, firsts now coming for the Washburn Cardinals, and they play well in the quarters yesterday, and now they take their chances against number 1 Shiloh.
Yeah, so far in the region, they've got no blemishes as far as teams underneath them. They've beat everyone they're supposed to beat, and they've lost everyone they're supposed to lose to. And so this is a chance for them to have a little redemption. It's a chance for them to take one more step farther in their program as far as just how young they are and how many steps they've taken in the last 2 years. So I think they're coming out here to prove something. I think they know they have a tough task ahead of them, but I don't think you're going to see them not come out and fight. I think they're going to come out and play like their head coach and fight and defend and play really hard.
And I don't know if there was too many teams across the state of North Dakota yesterday in the opening round of the regionals for Class B girls that have been more impressive than the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks. I mean, yeah. Flasher's not a bad team. And I talked to Coach Seifert today, and he was like, hey, you know what? They had Flasher did. The Bulldogs had the 3rd highest shooting percentage against the Skyhawks during the course of the season. So with 10 days to practice, they got it locked and loaded. And they took it to the Bulldogs yesterday, leading 54-3 at halftime. So an impressive effort yesterday for Shiloh Christian.
It really was, because you just never know, right? You get into these tournaments and it's a game you're supposed to win, and are you going to come out flat? Is it going to be closer longer than it's supposed to be? Are you going to give the other team a little bit of hope and a little bit of breathing room? And there was none of that yesterday. It was 12-0 in a hurry, and there was really nothing Flasher could do about it. And absolutely tip of the hat to Shiloh. They're an extremely talented team, and they were able to get it done yesterday in an impressive fashion, like you said.
This is our Shields pregame show as the fans are filing in to Braves Gymnasium here at Mandan High School. Shields offers clothing, footwear, and gear for all your passions, from fishing to fashion, and they're dedicated to bringing you the best retail experience at Shields of Bismarck and Minot. We'll take a time out here, and when we come back, we'll give you all the results from yesterday in the region tournament. Of course, we've got 2 games tonight. Shiloh Christian and Washburn is game 1, and then a highly anticipated rematch tonight between the Central McLean Cougars and the Garrison Troopers. That one will garner a lot of attention statewide. 2 ranked teams in semifinal game number 2. Our Shields pregame rolls on. Washburn and Shiloh Christian. We're getting set and getting closer to tip-off here on the PSP Network.
Finding the right bank can be transformative for your small business. The best bank for your business will offer competitive fees and so much more. At BNC National Bank, our team is proud to offer you a helpful, supportive, above and beyond banking relationship. Starting to stress about the complexities of qualifying for a small business loan? BNC can guide you through the process with much less stress and likely far more success. Speak to one of our team members today.
The right way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
It's water. Boom. Agent Winston Otter. He's been called the human sponge.
Our stylists are trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7. Pressure. Points. Yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here?
That's the spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Todd Domres, Joe Kittell back at Braves Gymnasium at Mandan High School as we get set for semifinal game number 1, the Washburn Cardinals and the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks. This is our Shields pregame show where they offer sporting goods, hunting and fishing gear, clothing, and more of Shields of Minot and Bismarck. We mentioned the action yesterday. Here's what happened at the Girls Region 5 tournament. Shiloh Christian was as impressive as anybody, 71-18 as they defeated Flasher in game number 1. Washburn took care of Standing Rock 64-48 in game 2. And then the nightcap featured Garrison taking care of New Salem-Almont 51-26. And then Central McLean was all over Center Stanton 76-15. So there's your action tonight here from Mandan. And we bumped up the start times. As we mentioned, there was some debate about whether this tournament was going to happen, Joe. But I talked to tournament director Mark Wiest. He got the ADs on the phone today, and he said it really wasn't much of a discussion because the out-of-town ADs said, you know what, we're coming, we're playing, and it didn't seem like there was much in doubt when we probably thought that there's a chance this thing's going to move to maybe Thursday and Friday later this week.
Yeah, yesterday, just seeing some reports, and I even had some family that was planning on coming to town from Garrison, and everyone was a little worried that they came today that they wouldn't get a leave till Thursday, but obviously the 4 teams don't really mind that. If they have to stay the extra night in Bismarck tonight, maybe they will. Who knows? But, yeah, I think it's good that they're playing it today. I think everyone's excited for this game to happen after getting that thing started yesterday. You just want to keep it going, and you don't want to have that big delay. So I'm glad everyone got here safe, and those that can't, good thing there's PSP. You can tune in at home and watch in the last hour of work and get home and watch the rest of it.
I think our viewership just went up about 25% tonight, so I don't think there's any reason that we were worried about the weather today here on the PSP Network. So good to have you joining us for our live stream broadcast. Washburn 13-8 on the season and Shiloh Christian 19-2. Joe, let's talk about Shiloh Christian first. Their third-year head coach is Dan Seifert. And this is a team that has won Region 5 7 out of the last 10 years, a state championship back in 2016. We saw speed, we saw quickness, we saw athleticism yesterday. They've got a size factor over most teams in this field. And I guess other things that maybe impressed you yesterday about Shiloh Christian in that opening round win.
Well, 2 things. One, depth. I mean, they were running girls in and out, and I know you get a big lead and you do that, but I think our player of the game was a girl that came off the bench with 11 points. I think they had 2 or 3 other girls come off the bench and touch double digits, if not get double digits. And the other thing that I didn't realize about them, I just assumed with a girl like Haley Quam that they're a veteran team, a senior-led team. Yes, they're led by her and Weston, and Alyssa Shook is a nice player as well, but they're mostly underclassmen. Most of their scoring, most of their heavy minutes, other than Quam and Weston, are underclassmen. And so that's a scary sight, and so it's something I didn't expect. I honestly thought that it was a senior-led, just knowing Quam. But I was surprised about their youth and their depth of that roster, and it'll be interesting to see how deep they go tonight against Washburn, and especially how early they do that.
This is our Shields pregame show for gear, fashion, and fishing for all your activities at Shields of Minot and Bismarck. Yeah, I think the other thing that impressed me about Shiloh was how quickly they turned defense into offense yesterday, and that's something that Washburn's going to have to do today. They'll have to limit turnovers today. That'll be a huge key in the contest this afternoon for the Washburn Cardinals. Let's talk about Washburn. You got to look just a moment ago at Jared Obering, their head coach. He's out there in the defensive stance. We're going to get him on right there, and he'll be in the stance most of the day today as they're running through a little defensive shell drill here in the warm-up as he's enthusiastic. He's got a young team, not a senior on there. Hey, they press some. They'll play some man-to-man defense, and they'll be outclassed on paper today, but they won't be outclassed in heart. And sometimes is enough.
Yeah, no, they are going to work their tails off. Coach Obering was an all-conference player. I'm not sure if he's a Hall of Famer, but I know he's on some Hall of Fame teams down at Northern State, playing for Coach Meyer, the all-time winningest coach in college basketball history. He's a guy that loves the defensive end, loves the practice, loves the grind of basketball. He's an extremely enthusiastic, lead it by example type of coach, and you can tell that with his players. He's put a lot into them. Him and his wife are kind of a tag team combo coaching staff, and she was a good player in her own right, and you can tell that they've put a lot of heart and soul and time into this program, and they're reaping some of the rewards right now. You might see even more next year with this such a young group, but getting to the semis, getting a chance to play a top 10 team, to go to a chance to the championship of the region, I think that's a lot of good things and a lot of things that this program can be excited about. But I do think they're going to have a good showing tonight. I don't think they're going to lay an egg. I don't think we're going to see a 54-4 score or anything crazy like that at half. I think you're going to see a team come out with a lot of fight and a lot of heart.
Saw some good things yesterday. Ashlyn Schmitz had a nice game. Chev Olbring did her thing at the point. Dara Beck played well. Monica Govan, I thought, had a great game for Washburn yesterday, as did Maya Nelson off the bench for the Cardinals yesterday.
Yeah,
all right, fans, our last break here, and then we'll come back and we'll have the national anthem, and we'll get this baby started. The Washburn Cardinals and the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks. More after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Stylists are trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with the hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7. Pressure. Points. Yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here.
That's the spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Back at Mandan High School, Todd Domres, Joe Kittell. Good to have John Samuelson run the camera for us today. As we get set for action here, semifinal game number 1. Washburn with a victory over Standing Rock yesterday, and Shiloh Christian with an impressive victory yesterday against the Flasher Bulldogs. As in just a moment, we're going to honor America with the singing of our national anthem. And it is that time. We'll bring that to you live as we'd like to honor America here on the PSP Network.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we
A nice rendition of our national anthem by Shiloh Christian. Was it a senior?
Yeah, Jace Kelzer, I think I saw the name. Shiloh Christian Senior. Very nice job for Jace.
Always like to honor America on the PSP network and bring you that national anthem when we can do it. All right, fans, time now for your starting lineups. Is first off for the Washburn Cardinals, they'll go like this. Chev Obring is a starting point guard. She's a freshman, standing 5'4", joined in the backcourt by Kari Patterson, the 5'5" sophomore. One forward, Monica Govan, the 5'11" junior. The other forward is Dara Beck, the 5'7" junior. And in the middle, Ashlyn Schmitz, the 5'7" junior, for third-year head coach Jared Obring. There's your Washburn Cardinals starting lineup. The Cardinals 13-8 on the season. And let's meet and greet the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks. Point guard is, well, they kind of run a lot of girls at the point guard position, but Hannah Weston is a 5'8" senior guard, joined in the backcourt by the 5'7" sophomore Paige Shook. One forward is the 5'10" junior Deidre Wood. The other forward is the 5'9" senior Aaliyah Shook. And in the middle, the returning first-team All-Stater, Haley Quam. No stranger to state tournaments. Haley played in it 2 years ago for Wilton Wing, played in it last year for Shiloh Christian, had 14 points yesterday in the opening round for third-year head coach Dan Seifert for the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks. Our thanks to Planet Pizza for bringing you our starting lineups today, and our thanks to Shields for bringing you our pregame. Shop sporting goods, hunting, fishing gear, clothing, and more at Shields of Minot and Bismarck. All right, let's transition and get ready for live basketball action today. 8 minutes on the clock, first quarter action. The Cardinals in their Cardinal Reds and Shiloh Christian in the home whites. Tip will be up, controlled by Aaliyah Shook. Deidre Wood goes to Quam, quick reversal. Now a three-pointer for Weston, left corner, that's short and off. No good. Rebound cleared out of there by not number 3 today. Chev Overing is wearing number 32. Got a new jersey for Chev. Shiloh Christian comes out man-to-man. Schmitz against Quam. That'll be a good matchup the entire afternoon. Overing tries to drive baseline, turns it over. Throws it right to Aaliyah Shook. Weston with a baseball pass across. Paige Shook has it. Baseline Wood in the paint. Turn, shooting. Quam wildly, violently off the glass. No good. Rebound to Ashlyn Schmitz.
Yeah, Washburn showing that double team again in the post there when Quam got the catch, just like they did last night against Standing Rock.
Kari Patterson sets the offense to Obering. Now to Govan on the left wing. Oh, quick first step. Govan got in the lane, scooped to the hoop with the left hand. No good. Good block out by Deidre Wood. Weston has it. Back comes Aaliyah Shook for Shiloh Christian. No score on your BNC Bank scoreboard. There's a straight-on three ball. Nope, wide left for Hannah Weston. Obering stepped on the end line. Had a chance. I think the referee pointed the wrong way.
Yep, sure did.
We will give the basketball to Shiloh Christian as Obering had it and was out of bounds. Tip toes on the end line.
One thing Coach Obering said at the end of the game last night was we got to keep the ball out of the middle third. That's our defense. And so if you see that tonight, a lot of denial of anything getting inside the lane or even the top of the key.
Catch and shoot for Deidre Wood, misfires. Now Monica Govan turns it over. Baseball pass up ahead. Shiloh Christian tried to get it to Quam. Somehow Weston got it out of there. Got it to Deidre Wood. No good. There's Quam, rebound, put back.
Just persistent to the glass is Shiloh Christian. All 5 girls running down the court to get on offense. All 5 girls trying to get a crash and get a rebound.
Somehow Washburn didn't turn it over on that anti-over inbounds pass. Washburn's down by 2. Chev Obering wants to weave through the defense. Going to be a little block foul there on Haley Quam of Shiloh Christian. Inbounds comes to Ashlyn Schmitz. Look for Dara Beck off a screen. Post up. Nice step around by Quam. She's got it, and she's got the turbo boost going. Oh, little Euro step. Aha!
It looked like the same play she had last night from the post steal to the layup on the other end. She's able to go coast to coast off the steal.
Oh, and now a turnover turns into a jump shot for Hannah Weston. She misfires on that. Rebound goes to Washburn. Schmitz into the front court for the Cardinals as Shiloh Christian leads 4-0 on your BNC Bank scoreboard. Obring gets in deep, fires a pass out wide. Patterson for three. Nope, wide left, too strong. And it sails out of bounds, and it will belong to Shiloh Christian.
I think Coach O'Brien was very pleased with them breaking the press, then kind of pulling it out and setting it up. But just got to be able to control your pivot in the lane after you jump stop and make a good pass there to the shooter. A little bit of a bobble pass and loose pass. Couldn't quite get Patterson in any rhythm.
Washburn's going to extend some pressure, and it results in a steal. Nice step into the passing lane there by Alex Seidler, who's on. Now Obring, tough spot for her, in amongst the trees. Quam takes it away again. Now Quam leading the breaks, going to get it up ahead to Emma Duffy, who shoots. And she's going to be fouled on a little lean-in layup for Emma Duffy just off the bench, the 5'4" sophomore. And she will go to the serve pro free throw line.
She's a nice spark off the bench, and a player that has that much talent defensively and good ball handler, aggressive offensively. She, back-to-back nights now, she's been very aggressive and playing good.
Yeah, nice contributor last year as there's a good look at Emma Duffy. Free throw up and good. Shiloh got great minutes in that state tournament team last year from Haley Quam, Hannah Weston, Paige Shook, Aaliyah Shook, and Emma Duffy as key contributors from that group that are back again this year, keynoting the Skyhawk Charge. Duffy from the serve pro free throw line. That one also finds the bottom of the well.
Getting open here out of this press is extremely important. That's another turnover they have, just trying to get the ball inbound.
And it's 6-0 quickly for Shiloh Christian.
Not a lot of movement by Washburn. The face guard with their length is really bothering Washburn.
Shiloh will throw it in under their own hoop. Safety valve up top is on as Betsy Hattelstead. Pass tip there by Schmitz. Taken away by the Cardinals. Schmitz gives it off to Govan. Slams on the break with a 2-foot jump stop. Goes left side to Patterson. Shiloh will play this man-to-man defense. They get in the stance and guard you. Getting deep was Alex Seidler. 3-point shot for Patterson off the iron. Rebound long to Weston. Now you get Hattelstead driving in, shooting left hand. Count it! And a foul.
Yeah, great job there by Shiloh with defensively just staying in front of the ball, and then all five girls boxing out, and as soon as the ball was secure, off to the races they go, like you said at the pregame. They turn defense into offense as good, if not better, than most teams.
Hattelstead knocks down that shot. Now she's at the serve pro free throw line for the old-fashioned three-point play. Got it. Shiloh out strong. Well, in 2 days, Joe, they've outscored the opposition 39-1 in the first quarter.
And this one's not over yet.
They were leading at the end of one yesterday, 30-1 over Flasher, and now it's 9-0 here, 4:38 into the first quarter.
Yeah, point guard play is going to be important for Washburn. They just got to be able to get across the half court and get him into something in the half court without turning the thing over.
Almost a tip away, and it is. There goes Chev Obring.
Ooh.
Might have got bodied up, missed the shot. Rebound to Shiloh Christian. Hamron rifles it down low. Hattelstead out to Weston down the left side of the lane. Little bobbled pass. Now here's the lady of the hour yesterday. Hamron misfires on a three. Rebound pulled out of there by Shiloh Christian. Aaliyah Shook got that offensive carom. And now almost a takeaway by Schmitz. Somehow Shiloh gets it in the hands of Shook, and she's fouled.
Yeah, kind of ball going all over the place there. No one really ever had full good possession of it, and ended up coming into Aaliyah Shook's hand, and she was able to get a shot off in the foul.
Aaliyah Shook, the 5'9" senior.
Tough break for Washburn. I kind of felt like she had a hand on her back a little bit on Shelv's layup down the other end. Tough break there.
Shook at the free throw line. Sets the second one from the Serve Pro charity stripe. And Shook gets them both. And just like that, Shiloh Christian with an early 11-0 lead over Washburn. Chev Obring turns the corner. Count it! She's fouled from behind by Shook. First points of the afternoon for the freshman, Chev Obring, and Washburn is on the board.
Yeah, she's definitely having to work pretty hard right now to get those shots off. Doing a good job. Had a couple turnovers, but that time was able to get all the way to the rim and snake around the defender for the layup.
Hey fans, today's game brought to you in part by Planet Pizza. They've been serving the Magic City for over 25 years with the largest laser tag playground. Planet Pizza, simply out of this world. Chev Obring knocks down that free throw, and she converts from the Serve Pro free throw line. Makes it 11-3 on your BNC Bank scoreboard in favor of Shiloh Christian. Hammering from downtown, wide left. Misfires, there's Duffy. Boy, she gets those hustle plays. There's a post up and a takeaway. Shiloh Christian threw it right to Monica Govan.
Defensive clutch player Monica Govan with another steal in the post for the Washburn Cardinals.
She uses that quickness to her advantage. Little backdoor cut. Govan tries to leave an extra pass. Seidler put it up. Yep. Another and one coming for the Washburn Cardinals.
Yeah, they really need Govan and Ashlyn Schmitz. They're both two good, strong, long athletes that look similar to all the Shiloh players as far as maturity and age and strength and athleticism. So nice to see Govan stepping up there and Ashlyn Schmitz, too, playing extremely hard, keeping basketballs alive right now.
Seidler misfires on the and one, but she gets her own rebound. Shiloh looks backdoor again. Govan gets it to Obring, spins up a left-handed flip shot, no good. Rebound Duffy. Duffy, nice little bounce pass up ahead. Hattelstead running the floor, misfires on the shot. Hamron rebounds. Her shot might have been blocked. Obring clears for the Cardinals. Washburn, a nice little answer here. They've scored 5 straight. 11-5 on your BNC Bank scoreboard. Govan wants to get to the rim. Little jab right, go left. Little arm bar there, whistled on. Going to be on Betsy Hattelstead.
Yeah, good things have happened when Monica's got the ball so far. Continue finding her on the ISO side of the floor and see if she can't keep creating for others.
Skyhawks on top by 6. Washburn triggers it into their own hoop. Better get it in. Now they safety valve it way up top to Seidler. Oh, she almost traveled, and instead of a travel, she threw it away. Good passing lane defense there by Weston, who just came on. We'll set these lineups as Shiloh Christian's got Quam, Wood, Weston, Paige Shook, along with Avery Hedge on the court right now for Shiloh Christian. Weston has it. Up top to Paige Shook. Left wing to Quam. Drives a one-handed shot into the lane and finishes it. Quick 6 for Haley Quam. That's not an easy shot right there.
No, that was a nice runner she had to her right hand. She really likes moving that direction and being able to shoot it and float it up on the rim.
Washburn turns it over. Good passing lane defense again. Hedge will come cross court. Quick first step. Paige Shook into the teeth of the defense. Oh, nice left-handed finish for Paige Shook.
Nice answer from Shiloh. Like you said, 5 straight for Washburn Cardinals, and Shiloh's come right back with their own answer.
2 minutes to play first quarter. Oh, there's another steal. Just good anticipation there by Shook on the drop-down baseline pass for Washburn. Free throw line, Hedge will launch from the hip. No good. There's Quam. Boy, she's tough on that glass. Rebound, no good. Patterson collects a rebound, and a Hub International Insurance timeout whistled and received by Jared Obering. Call Hub International today for all your personal and business insurance needs. We break. First quarter action, 1:51 to play. Region 5 girls semifinals. It's Shiloh 15, Washburn 5.
Finding the right bank can be transformative for your small business. The best bank for your business will offer competitive fees and so much more. At BNC National Bank, our team is proud to offer you a helpful, supportive, above and beyond banking relationship. Starting to stress about the complexities of qualifying for a small business loan? BNC can guide you through the process with much less stress and likely far more success. Speak to one of our team members today.
Set for action here at Mandan High School. Out of the Washburn timeout. Cardinals down by 10. Schmitz, extra pass, straight on 3. Dara Beck, oh, in and out, Heartbreak Hotel. Rebound, tipped a couple times, cleared by Weston. Quickly ahead, Quam. Doesn't bounce it over, but she takes it and finishes it with the best of them.
Yeah, she's had 4 buckets right now, all strong to her right hand. I think they got to start sitting on that right, make her go left, make her do something different.
17-5 as Haley Quam's got 8 to lead the floor for Shiloh Christian. Schmitz wants to go. Now gives it off to Patterson. High right side back. Ooh, we got an early shuffle the puppies with 1:15 to play here, first quarter. Hey fans, today's game brought to you in part by Roger Ward Moving and Storage, probably helping the region with their moving and storage needs since 1942. You can schedule a move at rogerwardmovingandstorage.com. Today's game also brought to you in part by Jersey Mike's. You can vote for this week's Jersey Mike's Player of the Week on the PSP Network Facebook page. Hey, how about the rip away there? Kari Patterson takes it away from the Skyhawks. Now she's trying to get it off, and there's another rip away. This time Haley Quam. Oh, a little headman pass up ahead of Emma Duffy, but just too tall for her.
Yeah, good defense there, both by Patterson and by Quam. Just neither team able to successfully get even a shot on glass after the turnovers.
And the inbounds pass gets tipped off of Washburn, says the Zebras, and it'll go to Shiloh Christian. Shiloh with a little side out inbounds. They lob it over the top. Quam will catch, collect, and finish. She's got 10, folks. The X Factor Haley Quam, the returning first-team All-Stater, is flexing some early muscle here for number 1 Shiloh Christian.
Excellent inbounds pass there to be able to throw it all the way over the top of the defender in the front, and no backside help equals a backside layup.
Chev Obring couldn't finish amongst the trees. There's Kari Patterson. She's done that a couple times today. Takes it away, gives it off to Obring, slams on the brakes, extra pass, Seidler for 3, nope. Long rebound, and it caroms out of bounds. To the Skyhawks with 19 seconds to play here, first quarter. Well, it was 11-5. Washburn had cut it to 6, and a quick 8-0 burst by Shiloh Christian here late in the first quarter.
Yeah, stop here would be a little bit of just an exhale for Washburn if they're able to get out of here with just down 14 at the end of the first.
Weston will hand it off to Paige Shook. Hand off to Aaliyah Shook, back to Weston. Now Duffy, down to 4, down to 3. Shook's going to have to fire up a 3. Nope, they go deep to Haley Quam, and that shot blocked. And that's the first quarter that goes into the books. A nice first quarter once again for Shiloh Christian. BNC Bank scoreboard at the end of 1. Shiloh 19, Washburn 5. We're back with the second quarter after this break on the PSP Network.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA and SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
I got to look at that Dan Seifert huddle right there here as we get set for second quarter action. Todd Domres, Joe Kittell from Mandan High School this afternoon. Games got moved up. They were originally supposed to be a 6 o'clock start. They started them at 4 with the impending weather here as Washburn turns it over.
Turnovers are the story right now for Washburn. They just haven't been able to get the ball into the half court and get good looks other than a couple possessions.
Shiloh Christian back. They lead by 14 here. They look high-low with Quam and Wood. Hamron's back on. Plays catch up top with Wood. Step back 3 for Paige Shook off the back 10. Rebound. Ripped out of there by Chev Overing. Took it away from Wood and Quam. No quitting that freshman. Now she wants to drop it down low to Govan. Catch, shoot, score! And one.
Nice play there for Chev Overing. Big rebound there and able to get it all the way down the floor. You know, she's had more success just keeping her dribble alive and until she sees somebody wide open. Whenever she picks it up, she's gotten a little bit of trouble. So nice job there by Chev, getting it down all the way to the left side and finding Govan on the right wide open.
Monica Govan for the and one. Couldn't finish it from the serve pro free throw line. Rebound cranked out of there by Avery Hedge. And her outlet pass, a little too tall there for Paige Shook. $19-7 on your BNC Bank scoreboard. Skyhawks by a dozen.
I really like that. They just use Monica Govan in the middle of the floor to just get an easy catch and get their offense set up.
I'll get a quick look there at Dan Seifert, the head coach for Shiloh Christian. Hey, there's Monica Govan, back-to-back hoops for the junior.
I think she's been responsible for all but one of their buckets, either with an assist or the score. So far, so good when Govan gets the ball.
Missed shot there. Turns into the hoop and the harm for Haley Quam. Just when you thought Washburn is getting a little bit of momentum, couple back-to-back hoops, gets a stop, get a rebound, and then you turn it over and Quam books one and has a chance for an and one.
Yeah, that's just Shiloh to a T right there. Offensive rebounds and transition and forcing turnovers. I think that's their probably three best offensive things if you ask their coach or anybody that's watched them play. And then half-court offense is probably four. They're just not in it nearly as much as they are the other three things.
Quam can't get the old-fashioned three-point play from the serve pro free throw line. Patterson picks up the bounce, little screen and roll, gets it down low to Schmitz. She's double-teamed. Back to Patterson. Looks to attack, skips it cross court. Beck tries to get deep in the lane, flips it up off the glass, no good. Rebound Hedge. And she took an extra step trying to get that outlet pass, and that's a shuffle of puppies.
Yeah, she little extra step there to try to get the ball all the way down the court. Shiloh just runs, boy. If they see their teammate with the ball on the rebound, they attack, and they get down the floor in a hurry.
Had a chance to visit with head coach Dan Seifert, who you see right there, earlier today, and said, hey, if you played a team that shot the third best against you yesterday in Flasher, hey, what did Washburn do good against you last time? He says, well, they got offensive rebounds, and so we're going to take care of the glass today. Washburn gets a three from the left wing. Kari Patterson can't connect.
Great job boxing out by Shiloh. They do the little things right. Almost every possession they're boxing out and securing rebounds.
Transition three for Hedge. Oh, how about that save? You can't teach that athleticism right there. Haley Quam now gets it on a post-up, turns and burns and scores. 14 for Haley Quam here early on.
She says, Coach Kittell, shut up. That was to my left hand. I can do it both ways.
Yeah. She did exactly that. They took away her right, and hard to the left she went. Almost going to be a 5 count here as Beck knew it, and she tried to get it over to Alex Seidler. And that sailed into the Shiloh Christian Skyhawk bench. Turnover, Washburn.
Yeah, handling the basketball and ball handling have just been the biggest issues. I really think they need to figure out a way to get Monica Govan and Ashlyn Schmitz the ball a little bit more in the middle of the floor just to relieve some pressure from these guards.
And look there at Jared Obering, the head man for the Washburn Cardinals, as here comes Shiloh Christian. They lead 23-9 on your BNC Bank scoreboard. 5:20 to play here in the first half. Hannah Weston goes screen and roll with Emma Duffy for the Skyhawks. Now back to Duffy at the 28-foot line. Sets this offensive set. Herringer gets high-low. Quam might have been batted away. Now it's loose. Quam gets it. Count it, and she's fouled again. She is a one-person wrecking crew right now.
Yeah, she really is, and there was a lot of contact in there, a lot of bodies going both directions, and just the stronger, more athletic, older player was able to come away with that one.
Quam, a senior, can't connect from the Serve Pro free throw line. Serve Pro's got 24/7 emergency service, advanced technology, fire and water cleanup and restoration. It's Serve Pro. Schmitz double teamed. Back comes Obering. Got deep, kicks it out. Beck right side, too strong. Washburn looking to hit their first three of the contest. Up ahead as Quam got banged into there by Kari Patterson.
Yeah, everything's just a little quicker this game than Washburn. Even that shot, Beck wasn't even behind the three-point line. She was a step inside. Just not really ready for the pass, not ready to shoot, and you can just tell everybody's sped up a little bit on the offensive side of the ball for Washburn.
Of course, Haley Quam wears that kind of a protective head covering. A couple years ago, ran into a problem at a dermatology appointment, and got burnt on her scalp and everything else. So now she has to wear that as a little protection for the upper extremities. Shiloh Christian will get the basketball back with 4:38 to play here in the first half. Skyhawks set a double high screen for Weston. Takes it to her left. Oh, return to sender.
Nice play for Monica Govin there. She's just everywhere right now and keep finding ways to impact the game.
Blocks it out of bounds, does Monica Govin, our MVP of the game yesterday. For the Washburn Cardinals. Little step in, 17-footer. Weston might have got bumped. Turns into a rebound putback. 2 more for Haley Quam.
Yeah, they just got to get her off the offensive rebounding right now. That is, between the turnovers and just the Quam offensive rebounds there, and they've been a little bit of jeopardy.
Chev Obring lost the handle of it, and we get a timeout on the court. Brought to you this afternoon by Hub International Insurance. Contact Hub International at 4204 Boulder Ridge Road in Northwest Bismarck. Big first half brewing here for number 1 seed Shiloh. They lead 27-9 on your BNC Bank scoreboard with 4:15 to play here in the first half.
We look forward to serving you here at your local community bank.
(27-9), Shiloh Christian leads Washburn here. 4 minutes to play first half. Hedge goes to Duffy. Post up Quam. Step around by Schmitz. Last touch by Washburn.
Yeah, Haley Quam right now with 18 first half points, all 8 points of the second quarter for the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks.
Quam got bumped, and here's the other thing, Shiloh, we saw Standing Rock yesterday make a concerted effort trying to get the basketball into the post.
Yeah.
Shiloh's doing a great job right now of getting to the open hand, different ways of getting to the basketball, and so you got to kind of tip the cap sometimes to the opposition on getting their best player the basketball.
And Washburn was excellent at guarding that yesterday, and Shiloh's just doing a much better job of rotating the basketball and finding, and Quam's doing a much better job of getting open and completing those passes as well. So, yeah, like you said, it's definitely a thing Washburn's been concentrating on. They just haven't been able to stop a better post player.
Foul was whistled on Dara Beck. Her first. Quam had misfired on a couple free throws, but she knocks down both those, and it's a 20-point lead for Shiloh Christian.
Yeah, 20-point half for Quam.
Almost too tall, and it is. Deidre Wood. Then she had it poke checked by Obering, and now you get a 1-2-3-4 scrumming on the floor. And it will be Washburn. Check that. It'll be Shiloh Christian basketball. Aaliyah Shook will trigger it in for Shiloh Christian. And now we're trying to decide something about the shot clock. We can tell you that today's game brought to you in part by the UPS store, located on South Broadway in Minot, in the Marketplace Foods Plaza, and they're there for all your packing and shipping needs. Poke checked away. Good hands there by the Cardinals. Now Obering is cut off. Tip pass, and it was tipped again as Dara Beck gets it back to Obering. Oh, now you're in a bad spot, and turns into a shuffle of puppies.
Yeah, that's just definitely some contact there. Definitely a lot of just physical play, but Shiloh's doing a good job of keeping their feet in front and arms out, and you got to be able to play through a little bit of contact.
Have you had a chance to try the Scotcheroos here yet?
No, you've had a couple of them since I've been sitting with you.
I sample them a lot.
Are you the official taste tester as well?
If they would have a Scotcheroo contest, I would be a judge. Shiloh.
My mom makes an excellent Scotcheroo. She's probably watching right now. She makes an excellent Scotcheroo. She makes such a good Scotcheroo that my brother's ex-girlfriend called her and asked her for the recipe years later. That's how good of a Scotcheroo my mom makes.
Shiloh turned it over. Washburn turned it over. Shiloh gets it back. I thought Shiloh just turned that over. How did Shiloh get the basketball back? And now maybe the officials sense the same thing. You get the little cosmetic call and give it right back to the Cardinals. Hey, fans, today's game also.
Hungry about Scotch Roos. I wasn't paying attention either.
You can't watch and talk at the same time. Today's game also brought to you in part by Northern Plains Heating and Air. 25 years experience as your heating and air experts. You can find them online at northern-plains.com. Obring gets it over to Patterson. Patterson tries to hand it off to Obring. Now you get a reach-in foul on Aaliyah Shook. It's going to be 6 team fouls on Shiloh Christian. One more, and the Cardinals are in the bonus. 7 team fouls on Washburn. So
our main man, Nick Holberg, also would like to be a judge. I feel like this is a great off-season media thing for PSP. We could do a Scotcheroo contest on the PSP network. Me, Scott Woodmansee, Todd Domres, and Chuck Claremont, and Nick Holberg, all judges. I mean,
hold that thought. We'll come back to that. Hub
International sponsors.
Hub International Insurance timeout on the court. Your local Hub agents, Josh Kittell, Michael Borman. Contact them at 355-3100 for your personal and business insurance needs. Scotcheroo judging and more when we come back as Shiloh leads 29-9 with 2:47 to play here in the first half.
You remember where this goes?
I don't know.
Are you sure it was a clicking and not a zoom, zoom?
I think your quash litter valve's stuck.
Do you even have insurance?
If we soak it, it should be good.
No matter how much you know or don't know about your vehicle, trust the experts at Tires Plus. Real answers from real mechanics.
Inspections are free to ensure your vehicle is always in peak condition.
Thank you. The right way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
Now back in action, Shiloh by 20. Coach Obring has burned 3 of his timeouts. Oh, they go backdoor. They get it to Patterson. Layup good. Set play out of the timeout.
Always good feeling out of the timeout to be able to get the ball in the bucket off of a set play.
That never made your day, right? When
No.
You're the head coach for the U Mary men. Joe, you call a set and you come out and execute and score that baby?
Yeah, it's always a good feeling. It feels like you actually know what you're doing a little bit.
Emma Duffy, ring it up from downtown for the Skyhawks. First made 3 of the contest for either team. And now Shiloh Christian almost gets a takeaway. There's Duffy battling with Govan, and it's going to be tied up. And now the Zebras will confer here as trying to see what they're trying to decide here. Coach, do you know what the discussion is all about?
I don't.
As you get head coach Dan Seifert there, he's kind of wondering what's going on here.
Oh, you look up at the score clock. 10-second violation, no jump ball. They're going to go with the 10-second violation, trumping any call after because there's 23 on the shot clock. So,
okay,
yeah.
All right. Well, that's a good job by the officials to get together, have our Zebra convention, and then they get the call right. Shiloh Christian gets it to Herringer. Screen and roll for Duffy as Eva Herringer's on. Paige Shook between the rings sets the offense for Shiloh Christian. Skyhawks by 21 here with 1:48 to play first half. Duffy will cross-court it. Paige Shook, shot fake, drives into the paint, tries to get it to Deidre Wood. Taken away by Shiloh Christian. Now you get a bump foul there, and we'll make the walk to the other end, and you'll have Alex Seidler at the line for Washburn.
Yeah, I mean, keep this thing under 20. Get it back here would be really nice for Washburn. It'd be a sense of accomplishment, I think, a little bit, just to say you're still in this ball game and come out in the second half and see if you can't keep chipping away, and you never know. The way Washburn has the ability to shoot the 3, they're always in the game.
Alex Seidler, the sophomore at the free throw line, sets that first charity toss. Had to make one to get one from the Serve Pro free throw line. She does exactly that. Serve Pro, 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians, advanced technology, fire and water cleanup and restoration. It's Serve Pro. Seidler short on the second. Rebound cleared out of there by Herringer. Now to Duffy. Emma Duffy crosses over, probes the lane, shoots it up, and scores.
Nice play by Emma Duffy there. Nice move, able to handle a little contact and still get the ball on the glass.
Patterson in trouble, gets it off to Seidler. Deidre Wood did the splits. Now you get Dara Beck on the right wing. Triple threat position, step back, high arcing three, ring it up.
Nice job from Dara Beck. Nice screen from Ashlyn Schmitz. Good to see Ashlyn involved in the offense a little bit. She's had troubles getting the basketball, even getting in position to score. Nice of her to get a nice screen for her teammate.
Monica Beck went for or not Monica. I know a Monica Beck from my neck of the woods, but that's Monica Govan. And she's going to foul Deidre Wood, and so that'll send the junior Deidre Wood to the free throw line.
Quiet first half for Deidre. Still hasn't gotten to the scorebook.
Free throw up from the Serve Pro free throw line.
Give
no
her
good.
The color jinx.
19-point advantage. Somehow Washburn got that thing over the timeline. Dara Beck, double teamed, retreats, gets it up to Patterson. Cross-court pass to Seidler. Seidler tries a baseline drive, cut off there.
Great
back door.
cut.
There's a cut for Beck. Threw it up violently off the glass, no good.
Great cut by Beck there, getting from the opposite corner where she wasn't guarded all the way to the rim.
Inadvertently, Seidler got a steal. And here comes Patterson to beat the, what?
I think she thought it was 2.
I think she looked up and saw 2.37 seconds, but it was really 23.7 seconds. Yeah. So she caught me off guard because I'm like, to beat the halftime not buzzer.
Not the buzzer.
A little miscue there for Washburn. See if they can get a stop here. See if Shiloh can end the half.
I think that just shows how much Shiloh gets you rattled. I mean, you just don't even know where you're at on the floor or what the time is. They're just trying to get the ball up, get a shot off.
Hamron straight on from downtown. Book it.
Who, me?
Who, me?
And I interviewed her yesterday. Who, me?
Emily Hamron buries it to beat the first half buzzer for Shiloh Christian, and they lead by 22 here in the regional semifinal game number 1 from Mandan High School in the Class B Girls Region 5 tournament. Our Premier Chiropractic halftime report comes up next. Shiloh at the break as the Skyhawks lead it 37-15 on your BNC Bank scoreboard, and our halftime report comes up after this timeout on the PSP Network.
The magic of what we do really comes down to combining different aspects of patient care. Here at Premier Chiropractic, we love combining soft tissue work, the adjustment, and exercises together. We found that this gets the best results for our patients. We have 3 chiropractors to fit the needs of the entire family, a rehab area for our exercises and equipment for any athlete to improve performance. Give us a call and we will get you back to doing what you love.
Are you moving your business or your home across the town or across the country? We know it can be stressful. To ensure your possessions arrive on time, intact, and on budget, make your move with Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers can help you with every aspect of your move. With our efficient step-by-step approach to move management, we can tailor a plan to suit your needs and schedule. With locations in Bismarck, Fargo, Minot, and Aberdeen, Jobbers Moving and Storage is your choice. Visit jobberswarehouse.com. It's Jobbers Moving and Storage.
I'm a grateful person on a lot of levels. I've been given so many great opportunities. But most of all, even as a little kid, I was taught a set of values. Like tools for life, hard work, responsibility, and the key to making it all work, commitment.
First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
Ackerman Esvold, your neighbors, friends, and family who are working for you. The local team with local availability and accountability for all of your engineering, architecture, environmental, transportation, and land development needs. Your project can rely on Ackerman Esvold. Find them online at ackermanesvold.com. When you start your project, talk with Ackerman Surveying and Associates. Our experienced surveying team guides you in the right direction with planning, platting, and lot and boundary surveys. The trusted name in land surveying, the trusted name in architecture and engineering is Ackerman Surveying and Ackerman Esvold. Find them at ackermanesvold.com. Salem-Almont.com.
What you're witnessing actually happens. This is a sad story about bad math.
Bad math?
Does your online company include mounting?
You can't beat the online pricing.
When you add the mounting, the shipping, and all the extras, it's just simple math. We guarantee the lowest prices. Our Plus plan is simply better, a less expensive way to buy tires. Thinking tires? Think Tires Plus.
Here on the PSP Network, I'd like to give you the sights and the sounds from the areas where we broadcast games. Here's a look inside the Mandan Tennis Center. Just opened up this December. See a pickleball tournament going on here. It's a 42,000-foot dome right off of I-94, just near the Starion Sports Complex in Mandan. Great facility, run by the Porter family, and also the Mandan Parks and Rec District involved in that. You play any pickleball, Joe?
Yeah, I don't. I don't. I played racquetball for a while in college, and then my Achilles started hurting. I was like, I want to play golf instead. I'm not going to tear my Achilles playing racquetball. So
cool facility. I mean, it's
really cool. Tracy's done a great job with that place.
Yeah, 6 tennis courts. They got pickleball tournaments going on there. Just check that place out if you haven't had a chance to get over there.
That whole complex up there Mandan has with the football field and the hockey rink and now the tennis complex, it's just beautiful.
Yeah, indeed. Here at halftime on our Premier Chiropractic halftime report, Shiloh Christian leads Washburn 37-15 as a huge first half for Shiloh Christian, but a huge first half for, I'll say she's the X factor, Haley Quam.
Yeah, for sure. She's been pretty much everything, and she's got some rebounds, she's got some steals, she's got some turnovers. She's forced some turnovers, I should say. She's just scoring on both sides of the basket, right and left. She's got 10 points in the first quarter, 10 points in the second quarter for the game-high 20 of the team's 37 points. She's just been kind of everywhere, and it's been a real struggle for Washburn to keep her off the glass. So even when they don't get it to her in a post feed, she's able to, secure the offensive rebound. So she has been great. She's definitely an issue, and it's going to continue to be an issue until they can get a body on her and box her out a little bit.
Well, and if the objectives were to play good defense and rebound, I'd say check in the first half for Shiloh Christian.
For sure. No, they have played great defenses. They really just bother. Their length, and they're a constant trapping, and Washburn just doesn't have the ball handlers to break that press constantly, especially if Oberyn isn't out there, if it gets in the wrong hand. So once they do get it in, there's no even breath until they get it across half court. So it's definitely been an issue. I will give Washburn a ton of credit defensively too. I don't think in the half court they've actually given up that many points. It's basically all been turnovers and Haley Kwan's offensive rebounding. So they're doing what they want to do, just guarding in the half court, but they're just not able to finish the play with a rebound. And that's the growing pains of youth sometimes, and it's the growing pains of going up against a 3-time or 2-time, about to be 3-time All-State player.
Yeah, indeed. As well said there. We'll come back with the halftime numbers. Halftime brought to you by Premier Chiropractic. Dr. Kirk Mason, Dr. Cody Haugen, Dr. Becky Perry Domres can be found at PremierChiropracticND.com. Our Premier Chiropractic halftime report rolls on. Hey, also I want to thank United Tribes, a key sponsor here for our Class B Region 5 girls basketball coverage. The folks out of United Tribes, including Brent Kleinschmidt, proud sponsors of today's game. Halftime numbers are next. BNC Bank scoreboard at the break. It is Shiloh Christian 37 and the Washburn Cardinals 15.
The magic of what we do really comes down to combining different aspects of patient care. Here at Premier Chiropractic, we love combining soft tissue work, the adjustment, and exercises together. We found that this gets the best results for our patients. We have 3 chiropractors to fit the needs of the entire family, a rehab area for our exercises and equipment for any athlete to improve performance. Give us a call and we will get you back to doing what you love.
Every 10 minutes, 3 people in the United States will die from a preventable incident. More people are dying on our roadways and in their homes than ever before, but that's where the North Dakota Safety Council can help. Safety is our mission, from the workplace to any place. We're a private nonprofit that offers more than 150 training courses that are dynamic, hands-on, and effective. From CPR and first aid to driver safety and even workplace violence preparedness, we want to make sure your loved ones come home safe each night. Go to ndsc.org to see how together we can make a difference.
Ackerman Esvold. Your neighbors, friends, and family who are working for you. The local team with local availability and accountability. For all of your engineering, architecture, environmental, transportation, and land development needs, your project can rely on Ackerman Esvold. Find them online at ackermanesvold.com. When you start your project, talk with Ackerman Surveying and Associates. Our experienced surveying team guides you in the right direction with planning, platting, and lot and boundary surveys. The trusted name in land surveying, the trusted name in architecture and engineering is Ackerman Surveying and Ackerman Esvold. Find them at ackermanesvold.com.
Hey, back in our Premier Chiropractic halftime reports, focused on improving the health of the Minot and surrounding areas through the most cutting-edge advances in natural health care today. Shiloh Christian on top, 37-15 over Washburn. See a couple swish, 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 swish on that zoom in on the basket. And Joe has a look at the first half stats.
Yeah, the Washburn Cardinals scored 15 points in the first half. They were led in scoring by Monica Govin with 2 field goals, 3 points for Darabek, 3-pointer in the second half. 3 points for Chev Oberine, 3 points for Alex Seidler, 2 points for Kari Patterson for a total of 15 points. The Shiloh Skyhawks are leading by 22. They scored 37 first half points and led in scoring by 20 points. That's 9 field goals and 2 free throws for Haley Quam, leading all scores. 7 points for Emma Duffy, 2 for Paige Shook, 2 for Leah Shook, 3 for Betsy Hattlestead, and 3 for Emily Hammerin for a total of 37 points, giving them a 22-point first half lead. Skyhawks cruising.
Haley Quam leads the floor with 20. Washburn led by the 4 of Monica Govin in the first half. Second half comes up next. Short timeout here. Third quarter action begins with Shiloh Christian leading on your BNC Bank scoreboard 37-15 at halftime. And our thanks to Premier Chiropractic for bringing you our halftime activities.
But Simon, what about mold? Agent Marlon Old. He holds the world record for fastest mold remediation.
Getting set for quarter number 3. Washburn Cardinals breaking their huddle. Cardinals will have the basketball first. Shiloh leading 37-15. 8 minutes on the clock. Second half action underway. Oh, nice takeaway by Hannah Weston for 2. Her first deuce of the game. Now Shiloh Christian with a quick tip away.
Didn't take long for the first turnover and first layup of the game for our second half for Skyhawks.
Lob in. Chev Obring has it. If you missed it earlier, she's wearing a different number today as you're going to get a little trip up there as Hannah Weston's going to get whistled for that personal foul. So Weston with a basket and a foul here, her first.
Her dad said Coach Obring said she may or may not have forgotten her jersey at home. Is that what we're going with?
May or may not have, yep.
May or may not have.
Yep. And then I told them a story about my 8th grade county tournament up in Cavalier County. Forgot my tournament jersey. Had to take a picture afterwards with all my Langdon Cardinal teammates and me wearing a kid's jersey from Border Central. Thank goodness they were still the same color. There's a shot and a score for Monica Govin. She's got a team-high 6. Oh, Quam got free. They went for the kamikaze steal on the post. Couldn't do it, and Haley Quam's got 22. 45 seconds into quarter number 3 on your BNC Bank scoreboard. Shiloh Christian on top, 41-17.
Kick save and a boot for the ref to keep the ball in play.
Patterson throws it right to Weston. Oh, there's a lead pass. The anticipation for Weston to get it to Quam for 2 more. She is having a field day. Overing with a nice step through there for Washburn. Patterson bodies into Wood. Up top, Obring. Extra pass, Schmitz. Right elbow jumper, just short. Good block out by Aaliyah Shook. Back comes Weston. Wood, tried to pass. Anticipated that one, but it was tipped away nicely by the Cardinals. Washburn has it. Govan over the timeline. Now to Patterson. Squares up. Back outside to Obring. Dara Beck will set the offense. And now she's picked up her bounce and throws it to Aaliyah Shook. 2-on-1 developing. Shook taken away by Beck, and now a tied-up basketball.
Yeah, it's relentless. They get a tip, they get you forced all the way back out to the half line. You don't have a dribble left, and you're just dead meat out there.
And what have we got? Timeout?
Timeout.
And this timeout brought to you by Hub International Insurance today. Hub is a leading North American insurance brokerage. Short timeout on the court. 43-17, Shiloh Christian cruising here in semifinal game number 1 from Region 5.
Many of our clients come to us already accomplished in their lives and on the right track. However, whether it's in response to a life-changing event or you are nearing retirement, you can sleep well knowing that together we have planned for both life's opportunities and challenges. And no matter what happens, we are here to help guide you.
Todd Domres, Joe Kittell, back at Mandan High School, continuing coverage of the Class B Girls Region 5 tournament here on the PSP Network. Good to have John Samuelson around the camera for us this afternoon. Giving you the sights and sounds inside of Braves Gymnasium here at Mandan High School. Garrison and Central McLean come up next. Shiloh Christian triggers it in. Catch and shoot for Deidre Wood. Book it from the left wing.
Deidre Wood finally gets on the scorebook after a nice performance yesterday, and girl that averages almost 8 a game. Good to see her getting the book.
Leah Shook and Obring tied up. Alternating arrow will belong to the Washburn Cardinals. Shiloh cruising here with 5:54 to play third quarter. 45-17 on your BNC National Bank scoreboard. Alex Seidler's on, the sophomore. Picks up the bounce out to Dara Beck. Gets a high screen from Govan. Beck, a little backdoor. Obring tried to get it to Govan. That's tipped away. Now here comes Quam. Oh, good recognition. Gets it up. Paige Shook, and she lays it home.
A nice play there for Quam to Shook. Good defensive battle down there again, and we're able to get the turnover into transition.
You know, Shiloh is so deep that it seemed like Quam and teammates didn't really play much at the end of that first half, and they still extended the lead, right, Coach?
Yeah, for sure. They're just depth and length. I mean, it feels like every girl that comes off the bench is 5'8" with long arms.
Chev Obring thought about that three from the right side. Instead goes on a handoff to Ashlyn Schmitz. Forces a shot up, no good. Seidler rebounds, goes to the praying mantis, no good. Long pass up ahead. Haley Quam with a little mini high school hideout. Oh, the strength to finish her 24th, 25th, now 26th point.
Yeah, she's having a night right now, and not a whole lot of degree of difficulty to that night she's having. Whole line change here for Shiloh.
This is the old Dan Carr routine from the Linton HMB Lions, their 2009 championship team, where he would sub in 5 out, 5 in, 5 out, 5 in.
Dan Carr's a good enough coach to be able to do that stuff. He had some squads back then.
The all-time winningest coach in North Dakota Class B boys basketball. Yeah, you get a little nickel and dime foul there.
Those are the ones that, that's the Shiloh's okay with, because that's the style of play you need, and those are the ones at Washburn you need to have them called all the time just so you can eventually get to the bonus if needed.
Maya Nelson's on. Patterson skips it cross court.
They missed Schmidt. She did a good job there of sealing in the post, just unable to get her to the basketball.
Nelson misfires, but it goes off of the shin of Betsy Hattlestead, and it'll stay Washburn basketball. Hey fans, today's game also brought to you in part by Prestwich Orthodontics, specializing in braces and Invisalign for all ages. You can call 852-2646 or visit MyNotBraces.com today to get started with a free virtual consultation. Today's game also brought to you in part by the UPS store in South Broadway in Minot. They're there for all your packing and shipping needs. Poke check away, and it'll be Shiloh Christian basketball.
Yeah, Deidre Beck was trying to back cut, Dara Beck was trying to back cut, and The passer just didn't see that same thing she saw.
Emma Duffy, the lane partially opens in amongst the trees. She had that blocked. Herringer gets it back. Now to Hamrin. Hedge has it way up top to Duffy. Screen and roll with Hedge. Leaves it for Hamrin in the left wing. Repost in there for Hedge. Double team comes, taken away by Washburn. You've been pretty good about the Washburn half-court defense has not been bad today.
No, when they can get their feet in front of Shiloh, they've been just fine. It's literally transition turnovers leading the buckets and Quam on the offensive rebounding, but everything else they have been very good on that side of the basketball.
Ava Herringer ties up the Washburn defense, or the Washburn player, and it's going to be a jump ball. Alternating arrow will favor Shiloh Christian.
That's the problem with basketball. Like football, they always say special teams is what ends up winning the game. And when you play Shiloh, the whole game feels like special teams because you're always in transition from one side of the floor to the other.
Shiloh, the number 1 seed, 19-2 in the season, are the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks, rated number 5 in the last Class B girls basketball poll. There's a 3-ball. Misfired for Duffy. Rebound yanked out of there by Hattlestead. Now Hedge thinks about it. Now she'll drive, scoop in the lane, and put it in the book for Avery Hedge.
That's a great take from Avery Hedge. Got it off the reversal, off the offensive rebound, was able to scoot right through the lane there and get the shot up on the little floater.
I was kind of thinking that as now you get a takeaway, and Duffy on the fun side lays it up and in.
Duffy seems just to have her nose on every basketball. She's always in some sort of a turnover, some sort of a play. She's always around the basketball.
Shiloh went to the full court defense in the first half. Now they're going to the half court pressure, and the result is the same as they're getting all kinds of turnovers forced here.
No chance to take a breath. You're just seeing that defense waiting for you on the other side of half court.
Shiloh has outscored Washburn 16-2 here in the third quarter. Shiloh looking for a win number 20, and they had a little zig and a zag, and you got it, I'll take it, and they turn it over. Does Shiloh Christian. Hey fans, today's game also brought to you in part by Planet Pizza. Call and order now at 852-1700. Planet Pizza in the Magic City is out of this world. Oh, there's a high-low pass. Govan got it down low to Maya Nelson. She couldn't finish it. Rebound Skyhawks moving left to right in those white uniforms with the navy trim, and they misfire again. A lot of sorts the last couple possessions for the Skyhawks. Govan got the little hesitation drive. Oh, and Herringer denies it. Almost taken back away. Govan has it. Oh, but she was down and then stood up, and that's a shuffle the puppies.
Yeah.
Good hustle by Obring and Govan.
Like you said, though, Washburn has had some success this half. In the half court, they just haven't been able to score on offense to get themselves in half court a few more times. And
Macy Thompson is on for Shiloh Christian. And you get Schmitz back in there for Washburn. As you got 1:56 to play here in the third quarter. 53-17 in your BNC Bank scoreboard. Shiloh on top. And the Skyhawks misfire again. That's a trifecta of turnovers in a row for Shiloh Christian.
Yeah, the bench has definitely come in and not been able to keep the spark going as the starters of the first half, second half did.
So as a coach, when you were used to do it, Coach, as you'd put that reserve group in there and they start turning the basketball over left and right, that would about drive you crazy too?
Yeah, it's time to go back real fast. But no, I don't know if I've ever coached where I had 5 in, 5 out. Maybe at Lake Region I did. My 1 year we won 20 games. But when I was at Mary, we weren't really able to do that. Unless we played Trinity Bible or somebody like that for a weekend.
Little arm bar there for Maya Nelson. Got into Macy Thompson. I can tell you that today's game also brought to you in part by Roger Ward Moving and Storage. Find them online at rogerwardmovingandstorage.com. They've been doing it since 1942. Roger Ward Moving and Storage. Post up. Yeah, it's going to be a shove off there for Eva Herringer. She's got a wry smile on her face. You're starting to see the Garrison Trooper fans filing in here to Braves Gymnasium.
As a parent, I don't know if I approve of pajama day for the student section. They had to travel an hour down the interstate in this weather, but it is what it is.
Macy Thompson with a poke check away. Oh, there's a finish.
Avery Hedge back-to-back. Nice finishes this half for her, both to the left side of the hoop.
She was under duress and somehow got that thing to finish with the offhand. Maya Nelson lobs it down low to Schmitz over her hands, and Washburn turns it over. Yes, Central McLean and
they're faithful as hard to our left here. They're already loaded up the whole side.
Yeah, Central McLean and Garrison. Fans will try to make the trip as there's a takeaway. Dara Beck's going to try to go close to coast. Oh, good contest there at the end by Hamron. Beck gets it back, bounces it to Govan. She tries to step through, fires it to Patterson. Now open for three. Beck. Oh, off the back iron.
Good look there. Good extra pass by Patterson. Just they not able to finish the bucket.
Oh, by the looks of it, though, the weather has impacted the crowd here as it is a little bit subdued for a semifinal night at a region basketball tournament.
Yeah, the early start, people weren't probably able to get off work either and get down here right away for the 5:30.
Nice poke check away there by Chev Obering. Oh, couldn't finish it. And Betsy Hattelstead has a rebound, and Washburn got caught with her hand in the cookie jar. It's going to go on Ashlyn Schmitz. Hey fans, today's game also brought to you in part by Prestwich Orthodontics, offering free consultations and financing options. As here comes Shiloh Christian to beat the third quarter buzzer. Oh, they can't do it as they throw it off the hands of Macy Thompson. Visit them online at mynotbraces.com today to get started with a free virtual consultation at Prestwich Orthodontics. 3 seconds to the half. Obering from the timeline. Oh, off the top of the backboard, and that's the way quarter number 3 will go into books. A big third quarter for Shiloh. They outscore Washburn 18-2 in quarter number 3. Fourth quarter is next. Girls semifinals from Region 5.
Ackerman Esvold, your neighbors, friends, and family who are working for you. The local team with local availability and accountability for all of your engineering, architecture, environmental, transportation, and land development needs. Your project can rely on Ackerman Esvold. Find them online at ackermanesvold.com. When you start your project, talk with Ackerman Surveying and Associates. Our experienced surveying team guides you in the right direction with planning, platting, and lot and boundary surveys. The trusted name in land surveying, the trusted name in architecture and engineering is Ackerman Surveying and Ackerman Esvold. Find them at ackermanesvold.com.
Washburn will have the basketballs. We welcome you back to Mandan High School. Todd Domres alongside Joe Kittell in our PSP Network broadcast booth. Shiloh Christian. As looks like the Skyhawks have gone zone now as down low. Washburn got it deep to Ashlyn Schmitz. She'll be fouled.
Yeah, maybe something they want to work on to make sure that they have in their toolbox in case they need it either tomorrow night or if their season continues next week.
From the Serve Pro free throw line, Ashlyn Schmitz sets the first one and connects. Serve Pro, 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians, vents, water, fire and cleanup and restoration. It's Serve Pro. Schmitz gets 1 of 2. Ashlyn's got her first point of the basketball game. Leading scorer on the season for Washburn as the Cardinals get a takeaway. Dara Beck into the front court. Got some substitutions in there. We'll get those set up as Avery Hedge ties up Dara Beck, and it'll be Shiloh Christian basketball. Shiloh's got Edith Hattelstead on there, along with Harper Wrigley. And let's see, who else does Shiloh have out there? I thought I saw, Sophia Herringer is out there. Macy Thompson sets the offense from the left wing. Herringer. Shiloh just keeps bringing these 6-footers out here. There's Harper Wrigley picking up where she left off yesterday.
It feels like it, doesn't it? They just constantly have people coming in that all look the same and long, good athletes. Harper Wrigley right there, the 10th person to score tonight for Shiloh Christian. Same old story.
High-low from Govan to Schmitz. It's contested and missed by the Cardinals. Back comes Shiloh Christian leading 57-18. Skyhawks will have a date in the region championship game tomorrow. Rebound or shot put up there by Herringer. Rebound cleared out of there by Edith Hattelstead, and she'll be fouled. So Edith Hattelstead to the free throw line.
She's going to be the 11th person to get into the scoring column if she can knock one of these down.
Oh, you just did it, Joe. You just did it.
She gets 2.
Free throw. Oh, little motorcycle in the motor drone, but she knocks it down. From the Serve Pro free throw line, Edith Hattelstead, the 5'6" junior. Second one, little line drive, no good. Rebound, Herringer. Kick out Thompson. Straight away now to Hedge. 1 minute and 30 seconds into the fourth quarter. Shiloh Christian leads by 40. On a cut, they get it down low to Wrigley, stopping and popping 2 more.
Nice play by Wrigley. She just got a knack for finding her way around the basket and getting shots up. Nice. The freshman's going to fill in nicely with Quam being gone next year. She's got some potential.
Harper Wrigley with a takeaway and a post-entry pass that's a little too tall. 60-18 on your BNC Bank scoreboard. Shiloh Christian leading big. Hedge gets open.
And how many teams have we seen in the last 2 days that Wrigley could be a maximum contributor for the way she comes off the bench and contributes?
Hedge will get it off to Betsy Hattelstead. Right side, Macy Thompson. Hattelstead. Hedge, shot fakes. Couple bounces to her right. Hattelstead down to 3, down to 2, down to 1, and run the shot clock all the way down to 2, down to 1, and then you get a reach-in foul on Chev Obering. And that'll put Hattelstead back at the free throw line. Serve Pro brings you our free throws as Betsy Hattelstead cans that one. Check that, that's not Betsy Hattelstead, that's Edith Hattelstead. And from the Serve Pro free throw line, Edith will set the second. Couple bounces, swish. She makes them both. Stay tuned, our planning team financial advisor, Shots Crossroads postgame show comes up next. High post entry to Schmitz. Well, Shiloh is just active in this zone. Now you get Obering with a three-pointer on the right side, a little too strong. Rebound, Dara Beck. Back to Obering. Shot fake, step in, 17-footer, in and out. Schmitz has a hand on a rebound. And now you're going to get a foul. Reach-in foul. I think it's going to go there on Sophia Herringer.
Now you're seeing what Washburn's able to do rebounding the basketball against players of their age. If you think about it, these are mostly sophomores and juniors and freshmen out there for Washburn, and now that's the same for Shiloh. You're kind of able to see what they're going to be able to do in the future.
A little hip check there, whistled on Sophia Herringer. Hey fans, today's game brought to you in part by Jersey Mike's. Vote for this week's Jersey Mike's Player of the Week on the PSP Network Facebook page. Jersey Mike's is a sub above. Chev Obering tries to break down the defense with the bounce, couldn't do it. Beck has it, left baseline. Post up Maya Nelson. Free throw line, Alex Seidler, who just came on, bounces it down low. Nelson, layup good.
First bucket for Nelson after a nice performance yesterday. Good to see her in the book.
62-20, Shiloh Christian on top. They try to go back door to Herringer, taken away by the Cardinals. Chev Obering comes near side to Dara Beck. Now high post. Swanson is back on the game, or actually her first action for Amelia Swanson. She'll get it on the free throw line. Turning and burning to her right. Steps through. Might have drew some contact, no call. Good straight up defense by Ava Herringer. There's another 5'11 player for Shiloh Christian. They go back door, Sophia Herringer. It was almost Herringer to Herringer. Couldn't finish it, however, and with 3:27 to play in the basketball game, Shiloh Christian leads 62-20. Swanson in the paint, kick out Beck. Dara Beck floats up a driving left-handed play. Nicely done.
And nice play there by Dara Beck. Just good job from Washburn, just continuing to fight here and continuing to show some good heart and good pride here.
40-point lead once again for Shiloh Christian. Herringer turns the corner. That's Sophia. Sophia Herringer gets it back on the baseline. Macy Thompson tried to steal or save it, and she couldn't do it. And it'll go to the Cardinals from Washburn as you get Claire Fisher into the game, the 5'4" freshman. And into the lineup for Washburn, I guess back in there is Hattlestead. Seidler comes to Beck. Shiloh Christian employing a little 2-3 zone looks now as they try to get it to Swanson on the high post. And is it a steal? No, it is not. And I think you're going to get a reach in on Shiloh Christian as Hedge from her derriere picks up the personal. And that's going to send Amelia Swanson to the serve pro free throw line. It's going to be a 1-and-1. Swanson will set that free throw. Swish. The 5'8" freshman. Well, Haley Quam, Joe, she's in the 2,000 point club in her career. She had it going today, 26 points.
Sure did.
She was the difference maker in this one as there's a steal for Seidler.
Yeah, she was excellent, and she doesn't seem like she does a whole lot. I mean, I think she had 10 layups basically, but she's so good at sealing, and great shot there.
Dara Beck right between the eyes.
You've been waiting for that one. I like it. No, just go back on Haley Qualms. You know, she does so much work before the ball gets to her in the post that she's able just to catch and make one move and score. And she does so much work on the defensive end, and after her team secures the ball, she's sprinting down the other end of the floor. She just does so much work before she ever gets the basketball. It's pretty impressive.
Maya Nelson picks up a personal foul, and into the game for Washburn, you get Hannah Klabunde, another freshman out there for Washburn. Coach Obring getting all these young ladies some valuable playing time and experience here in a regional tournament setting. Tip away from behind by Amelia Swanson. Herringer comes up to the timeline. Hedge has it. 1 minute to play in the game. Stay tuned. Our post-game show comes up next as Harper Wrigley. Oh, nice backdoor cut. There goes Herringer. Tries to rip through. Puts it up and scores. Sophia Herringer is in the book.
I think that's the 12th person in the book now, maybe.
Shiloh Christian leads big. A 38-point advantage. As Wrigley Harper got a steal there. Checked it. Harper Wrigley, not Wrigley Harper. One way or the other is Shiloh Christian's going to win this one. As the Cardinals have it on the baseline, and it's tipped away. Shiloh Christian, 64. Washburn, 26, is got the running clock provision here in the second half as inbounds pass is kicked, and that's probably going to do it. That clock is going to expire, and the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks, as Swanson tries to beat the buzzer there, couldn't do it. Shiloh Christian has picked up victory number 20 on the season. And they have a date in the Region 5 championship game tomorrow night, or check that, Thursday night's final score, Shiloh 64, Washburn 26, and we welcome you to our Planning Team Financial Advisors Shots Crossroads postgame show. Planning Team Financial Advisors, helping clients work towards financial freedom, and Shots Crossroads, your postgame headquarters. You can order online at shotscrossroads.com. Joe Kittell has made his way down on the court. Going to get a word with Victoria's head coach Dan Seifert. Looks like also Haley Quam. Take it away, Joe.
Coach, you're off to another championship game in Region 5. This is actually be the last chance you guys have to win the region since you'll be moving up next year. Talk about your girls today. Talk about the hot start you got off to again today and just what it took to get to this championship game tomorrow.
Well, we understand that on the defensive end is where we make things happen for us, and that always gets our offense going. So hot start again, we got it going on the defensive end, spurred on our offense. And our fast break, we got the up-tempo going early today, and especially the second half. I like how the girls came out in the second half and really pushed the tempo.
Yeah, what's the big thing that you're going to need out of these girls to get on Thursday night in order to play either Garrison or Central McLean?
Well, we're definitely going to keep the turnovers down. Our turnover bug kind of got us today. We've got to watch our pass a bit better, but we're going to have to crank the defense up even more to the next level for the next game here.
Your senior right next to you here, Haley Quam, 26 points tonight. Get to coach her again Thursday night in the championship game. What she meant to you and your guys' program?
She's just a great leader. But even more than a basketball court, as a person, the school looks up to her. The younger girls look up to her. She's just a great role model for the school and for the younger athletes on our club.
Awesome. Well, good luck on Thursday night. I'm looking forward to watching it.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Come on over, Haley. Haley, 26 points tonight, and in a short amount of work. You didn't have to put in a whole lot of work in the second half. Just talk about how excited you are to play in another championship game. This would be your third straight championship game in this region.
Yeah, no, it's definitely super exciting. I know we're super excited as a team. We took it one game at a time, and now we just have to take it to them Thursday.
Awesome. What's going to be you played Central McLean, you played Garrison. What are we going to expect in this next basketball game, you think?
Honestly, it's anybody's games. Both teams run it extremely bad, and I'll be excited either way about who we get to play.
What do you and your girls have to look forward to? What's the preparation look like for the next 2 days?
Definitely a lot of defensive work once again. That's where we put the most stress on. Just staying healthy and getting after it in practice.
Awesome. Well, congratulations again on another trip to the championship game, and we look forward to watching on Thursday night.
Thank you.
Awesome. Good luck.
All right, well done, Joe. As got a word there from third-year head coach Dan Seifert, and also a young lady that had her fingerprints all over this game today, and that was Haley Quam. 26 points for a gal that's got 2,000 plus in her career. All right, our planning team financial advisor, Shots Crossroads post-game show rolls on from Mandan High School. Final score in semifinal game number 1. It's Shiloh Christian 64, Washburn 26. Post-game show comes up next here on the PSP Network.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA and SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Oh, easy. I think I'm good. You got my good side, right? Not too many lights. I don't want to get fried before my time. Oh, it's egg-tastic. You never know what dish you're going to end up in. My dream dish is a 99. It's so popular. Me and a fellow egg tag teaming with some crispy golden hash browns. Have you seen those hash browns? Those guys are shredded. Throw in some diced ham, onions, and melted cheese. Oh, it's a party for your taste buds. Oh, here comes Chevy. Hold on, Chevy. Did you guys get everything that you needed? 99. Here I come. Shots Crossroads. It's an excellent place to eat.
It's time for the Shots Crossroads and Planning Team Financial Advisors postgame show. Now for a look at game stats and analysis. Let's go to the postgame show.
Todd Domres, Joe Kittell back at Mandan High School, Braves Gymnasium. See the Garrison Troopers and the Central McLean Cougars warming up on the court. Shiloh Christian, 20 wins on the season against 2 defeats. They have a date in the Region 5 Championship tomorrow. 64, 26 is your final score. As we welcome you back to our Planning Team Financial Advisors Shots Crossroads postgame. Shots Crossroads gets filled up in their delicious menu that includes the famous 99. I had one of those last Saturday. Really good. Order online at shotscrossroads.com. Team buses are always welcome, and Planning Team Financial Advisors helping you towards financial freedom as you work towards achieving your financial goals. Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, you can visit them online at planningteam.com. All right, Joe, let's run through those final numbers here as Shiloh Christian moves on to the Region 5 championship game on Thursday.
Yeah, the Washburn Cardinals were led in scoring, 8 points from Dara Beck. They had 6 points from Monica Gobin, 3 points from Chev Obering, 3 points from Alex Seidler, 2 points for Maya Nelson, 2 points for Kari Patterson, and 1 point apiece from Amelia Swanson, and 1 point for Ashlyn Schmitz for a total of 26 points. the 38-point victory. 64 points for the Shiloh Skyhawks with a 38-point victory. They were led in scoring by Haley Quam, 26 points. Scored 10 in the first quarter, 10 in the second quarter, 6 in the first half of the third quarter, and we didn't see her again. She played very limited minutes in the second half and was able to still put up 26 points. 9 points for Emma Duffy. They had 4 points from Paige Shook. They had 4 points from Avery Hedge, 4 points from Harper Wrigley, 3 points from Betsy Hattlestead, 3 points from Edith Hattlestead, 3 points from Emily Hammerin, 2 points for Deidre Wood, 2 points for Aaliyah Shook, 2 points for Hannah Weston, and 2 points for Sophia Herringer, 64. And if you're keeping book at home, that is 12 different Skyhawks in scoring to help the Shiloh Skyhawks to a 64-26, 38-point victory in the semifinals.
An impressive game for Shiloh Christian as they led wire to wire, 37-15 at halftime. They outscored Shiloh Christian outscored Washburn 18-2 in that third quarter, and they cruised to a 64-26 victory today. All right, couple things we need to take care of here on our Shots Crossroads Planning Team Financial Advisors postgame show. First off, it's your move of the game brought to you by Jobbers Moving and Storage. Can help you move across town or across the country. Locations in Bismarck, Minot, Fargo, and Aberdeen. Find them online at jobberswarehouse.com. Play that comes to mind for me, Joe, is execution in the first half on another little side-out inbounds play.
Yeah, for sure. We talked about that at the quarter. There was a little side-out. I think that Haley Quam already had about 10, 12 points, all to her right hand, and right after that, they cleared out the backside, executed a perfect pass, doesn't hit the rim, doesn't go to the defender. She catches it, lays it up with the left hand, and like you said, execution in the semifinals is huge, and I thought that was a great play by the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks.
Yeah, she told us as broadcasters, yep, I can go left.
I just don't always have to.
Exactly, but I can if I need to. There's your move of the game, the finish on a clear-out inbounds play for Haley Quam. She did a lot of it today. That's your Jobbers move of the game, your efficient step-by-step approach to move management, keeps everyone on the same page. Locations in Bismarck, Minot, Fargo, and Aberdeen. Find them online at jobberswarehouse.com. All right, here's a quick look at our brackets, as haven't filled in the Shiloh game quite yet, but Shiloh victorious 64-26 over Washburn, and now we turn our attention to number 2 seed Garrison and number 3 seed Central McLean. That one will come up next. But first, it's our MVP of the game brought to you by Sport Clips tonight. They keep you looking your best. Check in online with a hairstylist today at sportclips.com. Tonight's game MVP for Shiloh Christian is
Haley Quam, 26 points. I'm not sure how many offensive rebounds she had, but I'm sure she had a handful, if not more. Some steals. She was excellent. She definitely is determined to get to that third straight championship game, and she helped propel her team there from the first half on. So hats off to Haley Quam and the rest of the Skyhawks.
Yeah, she did it going to her left. She did it going to her right. She did it inside. She did it in transition. She did it on inbounds plays. Haley Quam proved why she's got over 2,000 career points, and she'll look to make it 3 straight trips to the State B on Thursday night. Congratulations, Haley Quam. She's your game MVP tonight. Nothing makes you feel like that MVP like the experience at Sport Clips. And tonight's Sport Clips MVP is the senior for Shiloh Christian, Haley Quam. All right, that'll put a wrap on Game 1. We'll take a short in-between game break. Our thanks once again to Premier Chiropractic for your halftime, and to Shots Crossroads and Planning Team Financial Advisors for our postgame, and one of our game sponsors, United Tribes today. Thanks to the folks out at United Tribes for helping you bring you this Region 5 girls basketball tournament. Washburn falls to Shiloh Christian, 64-26 the final here, and now we turn our attention to Garrison and Central McLean. We'll set the stage and preview that after this short in-between game break on the PSP Network.
I'm a grateful person on a lot of levels. I've been given so many great opportunities. But most of all, even as a little kid, I was taught a set of values. Like tools for life, hard work, responsibility, and the key to making it all work, commitment.
First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
The right way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
This broadcast on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by
Hi, I'm Agent Simon Irv Pro with CRSF. What is CRSF? We're the Cleanup and Restoration Special Forces.
Hoorah!
We're ServPro's first responders to your property's disaster.
Admit it, you're no good at handling disaster alone.
Like when you got dumped in high school by Janet Fillmore. She married 3-time world champion yodeler Jovan Bovic. With the Janet disaster, you didn't have a team. Now, you have a team. Elite ServPro operatives, highly trained in disaster cleanup and restoration. If it's fire damage, Agent Fred Iyer. From burnt to unburnt, he does that. But oh wait, it's water. Boom, Agent Winston Otter. He's been called the human sponge.
But Simon, what about mold? Agent Marlon Old. He holds the world record for fastest mold remediation.
And finally, Agent Smith. He's in charge of restoring your property to its original state. So if you sprung a leak, lit your curtains on fire, or your insulation looks like week old bagels, call ServPro.
In southwestern and south central North Dakota, on any given day at any given moment, a Dakota Community Bank and Trust customer is logging in or signing on to do their online or mobile banking. We believe that community banking can blend both the past with down-home customer service in-house and the future with modern banking conveniences and technology for our customers anywhere, like here or here, all while honoring our long-standing tradition of community-first oriented banking here at Dakota Community Bank and Trust.
Well, there's a look at Mandan High School earlier this afternoon. Now you turn your attention to Braves Gymnasium. Little snow falling. We were wondering if we were going to play this game tonight. And now you're going to bring it right into the foyer just outside of Braves Gymnasium. And you get a look inside of Braves Gymnasium well before anybody else was here tonight, as I tell you what, it looks a lot different right now, folks, as we are back on our Shields pregame show as we get set for game number 2 of our semifinal night from Region 5 in Mandan, and this one is the one that everybody's anticipating. You got the Garrison Troopers 20-2. You've got the Central McLean Cougars at 20-2. And this is a matchup that everybody has been looking forward to tonight. In semifinal game number 2, one of these teams will take on the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks in Thursday night's championship matchup here in Region 5. Central McLean rated number 8 in the final Class B girls basketball poll. Check that. Central McLean is number 7 in the final Class B girls basketball poll. The Garrison Troopers number 8 in the final girls basketball poll. As Todd Domres and Joe Kittell back courtside at Mandan High School is Underwood and Garrison separated by about 22 miles or so?
Yeah, not many, that's for sure.
And I guarantee you that this is a rivalry game that has been brewing, and these two teams have played some doozies, folks. You look back, January 2022, a year ago, their regular season matchup at Central McLean, Garrison won 66-64 in overtime. Then you get the semifinal game in the regionals last year. Central McLean returns the favor. They win 57-53. This year in Garrison, Garrison gets the W, 58-49. There's a recurring theme here. Every one of those games has been ultra close.
Yeah, for sure, and they're super competitive. Both have very similar styles of play. They want to be extremely aggressive. They want to press. They want to get up in people. They shoot a lot of threes. Both teams will get down and shoot the three ball quite often, and so yeah, it'll be it's a mirror image of themselves, and it's just who's ever going to be on that night, whoever doesn't turn it over as much, and whoever can get hot behind the arc is kind of what the bread and butter of both of these teams are.
Well, and let's get to some of the particulars as we're on our Shields pregame show here. Is what happened to my Shields sheet? Well, look at that. Joe,
I didn't do it.
I cleared the cockpit here, and of course I put away my read sheet, which that's like
the main no-no, isn't it?
Well, yeah, that's I'm a veteran. I should not make that kind of move. Is Shields, you can shop sporting goods, hunting and fishing gear, clothing, and more at Shields of Minot and Bismarck. Matt Chase is your head coach for the Garrison Troopers. His 3rd year. He's a Region 5 Coach of the Year last year. And, hey, Garrison, nice ball club. Not deep, man, but that starting 5 is excellent as you get production and length and athleticism and quickness kind of across the board for the Garrison Troopers.
Yeah, and extremely senior-oriented with Klein, Gearing, and Zook. 3 players that have been playing for 3 years now in this Match A system and have had a lot of success. And so they definitely don't want to see their obviously they get to play on Thursday night no matter what, but they want to see their season continue. They want to be one of those teams that can say they went to the state tournament for Garrison, and a lot riding on the line for those 3 seniors. They put a lot of time in.
And then you got Central McLean. Ethan Vagine is their head coach, is in his 2nd season. And, Central McLean, a little bit more depth, but I like the same kind of athleticism, and they like to play fast.
Yeah.
Is probably the best thing you can say about Central McLean.
Yeah.
And a team that has had 3 senior starters, just like Garrison has, that have been through kind of those battle-tested moments.
For sure. They, like you said, though, probably the biggest difference is they do get to their bench a little bit more. The Schneider girl comes off as an 8th grader. They have 2 sophomores that get quite a bit of playing time. So feels like they have a little bit more depth. I was actually able to watch them play Kenmare. I reffed it earlier this year. Kenmare is another team that was ranked or still ranked or close to ranked. And Kenmare was able to knock them off in Underwood that night. But just a really competitive group of girls that are really good ball handlers and can really play. I think that's the thing we're going to see the most here tonight, Todd, that we didn't see against Shiloh both last couple nights is multiple girls can bring the ball up the floor, multiple girls can handle it, and you're not going to see as many just careless turnovers in this basketball game.
Well, folks, we're excited for this one. We know you are. Buckle up. This is going to be entertaining.
And I promise I won't be a homer. I have no homer in me on this one. This should be a good game. I've looked forward to doing this game for a while. So
buckle up. This should be good. The Troopers and the Cougars starting lineups and the opening tap come up next here on the PSP Network.
This
presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Legacy Financial Partners, the Bone and Joint Center, Ask Fitness, Thompson Larson Funeral Home, First Choice Physical Therapy, The Hoopster, KX News, Century Eyewear, 701 Realty, North Country Sportswear, Morelli's Distributing, Qdoba, Jersey Mike's Subs, Nathan Stremick Signal Realty, Eyes on Burdick, Chuppy Health, Subway, The Beaupre Law Firm, Minot's Finest Collision Center, State Farm Paul Siebert, Minot Hockey Boosters, Prestwich Orthodontics, Hub International, The UPS Store, Planet Pizza, Northern Plains Heating and Air, Roger Ward Moving and Storage, Ackerman S. Fold, Premier Chiropractic, Vibeto Orthodontics, Dakota Community Bank and Trust, Jerome's Collision Center, Tires Plus, First Western Bank and Trust, Jobbers Moving and Storage, Sport Clips, Shots Crossroads, Planning Team Financial Advisors, ServPro, BNC National Bank, Shields. Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Oh, it's getting rowdy in here already. Region 5 semifinal game number 2. Central McLean 20-2. Garrison 20-2. I don't think there's anybody left in Underwood and Turtle Lake tonight. See, the Cougar fans are loud and proud right now. All right, let's take a look at your starting lineups as they're being introduced out on the court. First off for the Central McLean Cougars and their head coach, Ethan Vagine. At the guards, they'll go with Ashton Smith, the 5'6" senior, 1,000 points in her career. Joined in the backcourt by Anna Skachenko, 5'6" junior. Front line is Taya Hornberger, the 5'10" senior, returning from an injury a year ago. She's back healthy, ready to go. Adlin Eng is your 5'9" sophomore forward, and in the middle, she's got a motor, folks. Daisy Sparrow, the 5'10" senior for Central McLean. And now the starters for the Garrison Troopers and their head coach, Matt Chase. Coach Chase in his third year, Ethan Vagine in his second year. At one guard is Mia Gehring, the 5'6" senior. The other guard is Caitlin Zook, also a 5'6" senior. Cara Schler is a 5'9" freshman forward. Joined on that front line by Emily Schler. She's a 5'11" junior. And in the middle is a good one for Garrison, a 3-time all-region performer. 5'11" senior Carly Klein. 3 seniors, a junior and a freshman in that starting 5 for Garrison. Central McLean counters with 3 seniors, a junior, and a sophomore in their starting 5. And our thanks to Shields for bringing you our pregame. This place is lathered up. Let's get it started, folks. Tip is up and controlled by the Garrison Troopers. Troopers put it in the hands as Central McLean comes out, a little zone defense. Stopping and popping is Klein, booking it from 18 feet. Carly Klein gets it going early on, 2-0 Garrison. Daisy Sparrow, Aston Schmidt, Skachenko, reversal from Sparrow. Schler has it. Back to Smith. Boy, this ball is
rocking around the court. Yeah, I love it.
Central McLean likes to move it. As attacking now is Eng. She'll turn and twist and score. Adlin Eng contorts her body and finishes. Central McLean 2, Garrison 2 on your BNC Bank scoreboard. Oh, and we'll get that squared away, apologize about that. I thought I changed that. We'll get that scoreboard fixed right now. There, how about that? Central McLean 2, Garrison 2 on your BNC Bank scoreboard. Stepping into a shot is Carla Schleyer. Off the tin, no good. Back comes the Cougars. Sparrow reverses it to Skachenko. Way up top now, safety valve to Ashton Smith, I beg your pardon. Hornberger sets the offense. Skachenko as the Cougars play catch on the perimeter. Attacking down the right side of the lane. Can she score 2 more? No, Eng misses. Skachenko gets an offensive board. Second chance Cougars. Driving the baseline. There goes Hornberger. Her shot up no good. Rebound to Carly Klein, and she's going to be hit.
Yeah, good call there. Carly clearly had the defensive rebound and was kind of taking 2 points for the takedown. So here comes the Central McLean press.
Personal foul whistled on Daisy Sparrow as now the Cougars get this full court trap set up. Carla Schleyer has the bounce. Into the front court she comes. Goes corner to Emily Schleyer. Cross-court pass. Mia Gehring. Baseline Zook. Got bodied up there by Hornberger. It's going to be a foul. Foul number 2 here early on Central McLean.
Bonus fouls are really important in this game. Both teams want to be aggressive. They don't want to get early bonus, that's for sure.
Post up Schleyer. Klein with a quick first step right to the rim, and she's got 2 more.
Really nice move from her. 2 back-to-back buckets from the high post. One's a jumper and one a drive.
4-2, Garrison on top. Step back 3. Smith rattles off. Rebound ricocheted to Carly Klein, and here comes Cara Schleyer. Central McLean, a little zone defense it looks like. Better not leave her open. Gehring from downtown misfires. Rebound to Central McLean. Eng gets it up ahead, and finishing in traffic is Ashton Schmidt.
Good pass up ahead from Eng. Good finish by Smith. A little bit of contact in the arc there. Let him play. I like it.
4-4. Ethan Vognein's got to be happy about that start for Central McLean. Driving and scoring. Cara Schleyer.
I really like the way Schleyer really handles the basketball up on the top of the key. She gets them into their offense. That time she found a little gap for herself to score.
Yeah, that's not a freshman move right there.
No, I mean, you can just tell the ball handlers on the floor right now compared to what we've witnessed in the last game. These 2 teams have a lot of guards.
There's a takeaway. Gehring in the passing lane. Here come the Troopers. Gehring wants to go coast to coast. She's going to be bodied up by Skachenko.
3 fouls already by Central McLean. They're going to have to do a little bit better job of moving their feet and not making contact on the drive.
I think I had my tongue in my mouth when I was pronunciating Central McLean's coach in his second year, Ethan Vogney. Vogney, yep. 6-4, Troopers on top. Zook with a leap and leaner, no good, got it back. Deep 3, upcoming. There's Gehring, yes!
That'll get Coach Vogney off the bench. That's not what he wants to see. Basically a wide open offensive rebound to a wide open 3. You need a little bit of better effort there in a semifinal game.
Quick start here for the Troopers. Smith, can she answer from downtown? Hello!
Great answer from Ashton Smith there. Able to get the quick look. Got the defense sleeping a little bit and was able to score it.
Schleyer
What hustle.
And it's going to be poke checked out of bounds.
What hustle from Chelstrup there. She was all over the defender without fouling. Able to deflect it a few times. Great hustle there by the sophomore.
5'10 sophomore Reagan Chelstrup is on for Central McLean. Oh, almost a takeaway. And from behind, Morgan Schneider. Going to get caught with her hand in the cookie jar there. Is the deeper team, folks, here is Central McLean, and they've already gone to their bench. Have the Cougars. Sure. Garrison leads 9-7 early on here on your BNC Bank scoreboard. Todd Domres, Joe Kittell in our PSP Network broadcast booth. Schleyer throws it into nobody. Almost a travel there by Hornberger. She gets it ahead. Layup is good. Chelstrup. It's got her first 2 of the contest.
Nice spark off the bench from her.
Schleyer gets it off to Gehring. Got to close out time and space on Mia Gehring if you're the Cougars. They rifle a pass down low. Zook, that shot partially blocked, But a nice play there by Garrison's Emily Schler to save that off of a Cougar player.
Yeah, the speed, the energy, the basketball skill is out there is just high right now. Both these teams are determined to be in this fight.
Reversal to Klein. Extra pass Zook from downtown. Ricochets out the side of the backboard. Right to Emily Schler. Right spot, right time for the Troopers.
That's back-to-back easy offensive rebounds, easy buckets for the Troopers. Central McLean's going to have to clean that up. They can't give these Troopers that easy buckets.
Daisy Sparrow pass is tipped out of bounds. There you get a look at the Garrison student section tonight. What the heck theme is that?
I don't know. Pajamas and wife beaters, I guess.
You can't say that on a broadcast.
White beaters, that's what I said, didn't I?
Yeah, something like that. There's a dribble drive by Chelstrup, and she's going to be fouled on the way in. That's going to go on Garrison's Emily Schler. And it's going to send Reagan Chelstrup to the free throw line. Serve Pro free throw line. 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians, advanced technology, fire and water cleanup and restoration. It's Serve Pro. There you see the sophomore there, Reagan Chelstrup. Second one from the Serve Pro free throw line. Got it.
Good looking shot there. We got a basketball game here. Two teams throwing some punches.
11-10 early on. Garrison leads on your BNC National Bank scoreboard. Emily Schler, charge. Ran over the defense of Leah Jacobson.
Very good call. Can't leave your feet there to make that pass, and easy call for Jim Hausler on the other side.
2:52 to play, first quarter. We expect this one to be hotly contested and wire to wire. There you get a poke check away as Schler knocks it out of the hands of Leah Jacobson on the far sideline. Sparrow will trigger it in. Morgan Snyder, the 8th grader, on for Central McLean. Ooh. Smith on the weave. Snyder's shot is blocked, and I get a reach in there.
Yeah, multiple things could have been called. There was a little bit of a moving screen when she passed and pitched. She kind of ran into the defender. Then there was the play at the end there. Both were, I mean, this is a physical basketball game. I think that was a really good call there, a good no call, and a good call at the end for the shooter.
Zook picks up the personal. Daisy Sparrow will stop and pop from 18. No good. A rebound to Zook. And here comes the Troopers. They lead by 1. Zook wants to go coast to coast.
Getting another one.
Offensive foul. Daisy Sparrow drew the charge.
Yeah, I think that was another good call. She's outside the arc. She was there planted. Roots were deep, and she was able to take the charge again. Good job for the Central McLean Cougars to get back in this game on the defensive end.
Central McLean looking for their first lead of the contest. Ashton Schmidt. Post up now. Inside out. Sparrow down the right side of the lane. Flips it down low. Scoop to the hoop. Jacobson.
What a great pass from Sparrow. Jacobson, right place, right time, able to finish the play.
Cougars have a lead. 12-11 on your BNC Bank scoreboard. They clear out the lane for Klein. Oh, and she shuffles the puppies. Somebody woke up the Cougar faithful.
Yeah, I think that was a good call. Well, she kind of hopped into that move a little bit, slid the pivot foot. Right now, Garrison needs to get a little bit under control on the offensive end. 3 turnovers real fast they've had.
Oh, a little give and go. Nice pass, Sparrow. And she finds an open teammate as Snyder puts it in. Nice little run here for Central McLean late in the first quarter. Gehring, right side, Schler from downtown. Ring it up, Emily Schler.
That might be the third fist pump I've seen from Coach Chase already tonight. Both teams are jacked up, ready to play. Good answer there for the Troopers.
Tied up at 14, just like we expect it to be. Central McLean likes to move that basketball quick on the perimeter. Now they get an open 3. Snyder misfires. Good weak side board there by Cara Schler. Up ahead to Gehring in transition. She's got an itchy trigger.
She thought about it.
Almost a takeaway, and now you're going to get a reach-in foul there on Leah Jacobson. High intensity environment here at Mandan High School in the Region 5 girls semifinals.
The Shiloh fans didn't leave and give Central McLean any room either. They were packed in over on this side.
It's all right.
I love it.
No COVID protocols. Oh, there's a nice little slip of a screen and a score.
That was a great screen there, but like you said, a slip, was able to draw both to the ball handler and get a wide open layup. Nice play there. Good first half so far for Emily Schleer.
Yeah, Emily Schleer's got 7 points already. And now you're going to get another foul whistled there on Caitlin Zook.
That's
and folks,
big.
That's her third.
That's big. They don't have the depth to get 3 fouls on a senior starter like that in the first half. Sadie
Majerus will come on for Garrison. Little duck in here for Daisy Sparrow, the strength.
Man, she's made some plays. She's had 2 passes, and now that take for herself. Daisy Sparrow came to play tonight.
And now you get a little arm bar there. Whistled on Morgan Snyder. That's going to be her second.
Free throws in depth are going to come important here. We got 6-5 already in the first quarter. We're going to play the whole second quarter basically in the bonus. Who's going to have enough bodies on the floor?
23 seconds to play in the first quarter. Tied at 16. Gehring has it from the top. Post up Klein. Backs her way in. Nice spin with the left hand.
Great move by Carly Klein there. So that's definitely a 1,000-point score move in the post there.
Jacobson shot it in the bottom of the basket. Down to 2, down to 1. And a takeaway at the timeline will end our first quarter of play. Quarter 1 is in the books. From the BNC Bank scoreboard at the end of 1, Garrison 18, Central McLean 16. We're back with quarter number 2 after this timeout on the PSP Network.
The magic of what we do really comes down to combining different aspects of patient care. Here at Premier Chiropractic, we love combining soft tissue work, the adjustment, and exercises together. We found that this gets the best results for our patients. We have 3 chiropractors to fit the needs of the entire family, a rehab area for our exercises and equipment, for any athlete to improve performance. Give us a call and we will get you back to doing what you love.
Many of our clients come to us already accomplished in their lives and on the right track. However, whether it's in response to a life-changing event or you are nearing retirement, you can sleep well knowing that together we have planned for both life's opportunities and challenges. And no matter what happens, we are here to help guide you.
Central McLean has it first, starting the second quarter of play. Little pick and pop. Smith. Eng tries to get it back to Smith, and it's going to be over and back. Well, the crowd is certainly refiled in here as this near side is completely almost full. A few spots on the far side in the end zone. As it's 18-16, Garrison on top over Central McLean here starting the second quarter of play. Gehring way downtown. Misfires. Eng rebounds. Gives it off to Ashton Smith. Almost lost the handle, almost double dribbled it.
Almost. She may have.
Cougars will set something up. Little double screen. Here comes Ashton Smith. Launches from deep. No good.
Ashton's got a quick release. She catches that ball high, looks at the hoop, and throws it up there. Nice jumper from her.
Emily Schleer rebounds. Gets it off to Cara Schleer, and here comes Garrison. Moving right to left in the white uniforms is Garrison. In the corner, open 3 ball. Sadie Majerus misses everything. Rebound Emily Schleer. Oh, she's been active. And she'll be fouled.
She's had a game so far. She's leading scorer for the Garrison Troopers. Leading scorer in the game with 7. Heading to the free throw line to see if she can't make this a 2-possession game. Do we expect anything else but a 2 1-possession game this whole thing? I think we're going to see a lot of body blows here until someone can come out the winner at the end.
Yeah, Emily Schleer came to play today. She's already got a quick 8.
Fouls are going to be a big thing. That's another second foul there on Taya Hornberger as well. So fouls are going to start adding up here soon.
From the Serve Pro free throw line, Schleer gets 1 of 2, but a rebound put back for Carly Klein. Garrison finds themselves up 5. Nice little burst here for the Troopers. In for Central McLean, back in is Skachenko. Snyder. Now Eng. Hornberger with those 2 personals stays on. Morgan Snyder's got a couple personals as well. Skachenko. Daisy Sparrow pushing the issue. Misfires. Rebound. Nicely pulled out of there by Garrison's Maharis.
Like the way Central McLean moves the ball. They don't care who shoots it. They just want the open shot.
Maharis from downtown. Oh, the bank was almost open. Good box out by Skachenko. And here comes the Cougars. Snyder brings a lot of energy in there for Central McLean. They're going to go screen and roll. Hornberger and Sparrow. Stead Eng reverses it back to Hornberger. Cross-court pass almost tipped, almost taken away. Now you get an open 3 for Snyder. Wide left, no good. Rebound, Maharis, I beg your pardon. Klein gets it off to Cara Schler, and she lost the handle.
Central McLean hasn't backed off on defense at all, even though they're in the bonus already. They haven't changed their style of play. Still being the aggressor, still getting in the shorts a little bit of the Garrison Troopers, and especially around the half-court line.
Got to look at Ethan Bogney, the coach for Central McLean. His team down by 6, now away from the basketball. Going to get some sort of an illegal screen on the Cougars.
A lot of rub screens. Central McLean's out constantly cutting, constantly, kind of running into defenders, chipping them a little bit, and got caught on that one, knocking over a defender.
Yeah, that's another big foul, is you got 2 players now with 3 fouls. 3 for Garrison's Caitlin Zook, and 3 now for Central McLean's Taya Hornberger. Stopping and popping, 17-footer straight on, no good. Macheris puts it back in.
I'm counting that's the 3rd offensive rebound, just easy, uncontested offensive rebound that Garrison's had, including Klein got one on a free throw too, so maybe even the 4th offensive rebound play that Garrison's made.
Central McLean down by 7. Cougars could use a hoop. Skachenko, quick reversal from Jacobson. Now you get it on the right side to Chelstrup, who's on. Forcing the issue in there was Jacobson. She got bodied up, and Leah Jacobson's going to shoot a couple from the free throw line.
Yeah. That was a combination of being late and being in the arc there for Carly Klein. Important free throws here right now. It's starting to get a little bit of a spread.
Leah Jacobson, left-handed sniper, is at the Serve Pro free throw line. Serve Pro, 24/7 emergency service. Trained technicians, advanced technology for fire and water cleanup. It's Serve Pro. Central McLean, little snake that they missed both free throws. 7-point lead as Gehring goes to the reverse.
Nice play for Mia Gehring. Not settling for the 3, not settling for the jump shot, getting all the way to the other side of the bucket.
Nice little run here for Garrison. They lead by 9. Snyder, Skachenko, check that Jacobson from downtown, no good. Rebound, Cara Schlero up ahead of the pack. She's got Emily Schlero. Oh, and a hard foul.
Whoa.
Bodies fly. Looks like everybody's okay as Zebras came flying in there. I don't know if it was necessarily such a hard foul, but it just got tangled up, and then they ended up in the
baseline was in a short distance.
The cushions, yeah.
Thank God for some cushions.
Emily Schler will go to the free throw line. She has to collect herself, but how about this first half, maybe this second quarter now for Garrison as they have stretched this thing out?
I think Emily Schler her aggressiveness has had a lot to do with it. Just getting to the rim, hitting the big 3 when they were down to tie the game up, just constantly being the comeback player for them, and now stretching the lead.
Schler sets the second after making the first, no good.
Central McLean needs a bucket here. They need to regroup a little bit.
Rebound to Reagan Chelstrup. And here comes Central McLean. Eng down the left side of the lane. Tough shot. She kisses it home.
Very tough shot. Defender was there ready to take a charge. She avoided the contact.
Adlin Eng finishes it. And you get a Matt Chase timeout brought to you by Hub International Insurance. They're located at 4204 Boulder Ridge Road in Northwest Bismarck. Garrison by 8, 26-18 on your BNC Bank scoreboard with 4:07 to play here, first half.
Visiting the gym is an investment in yourself, and you deserve the very best. Our gym includes top-of-the-line equipment, modern amenities, and access to a professional personal trainer who will help you into shape and reach your weight goals in no time. No matter what skill or fitness level you have, there's something here for everyone. Our facility offers a great place to relax after a hard workout in our private steam room or lounge. Come experience the difference at our gym today and ask us how we can help you reach your full potential.
At Shots Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day. So you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden french fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
I get a look at that Garrison student section as we're back in action. Out of the Matt Chase timeout for Garrison. Majors has it. Sadie in the post, finish for Carly Klein.
Carly Klein has been impressive today. She's gotten some pretty easy buckets.
Addie Eng misfires. Daisy Sparrow rebound putback.
Man, does she play hard. Holy cow. She's a wrecking ball in there, going in for rebounds, going in there to score. She's played really aggressive right now, matching Garrison's intensity.
Carly Klein picks up her second.
That's a big foul here. Up 10. Do you risk having her out on the floor right now, or do you let it ride? You definitely don't want her to get her third in this quarter and have to be a little bit more timid in the second half.
I tell you what, Daisy Sparrow's got one of the best motors in Class B girls basketball as she cans both those free throws.
I know it's not something you want to think about either, because you want to win basketball games in regulation, but these teams have played a lot of overtime games as well. You start thinking about getting 3 fouls in the first half, you won't have any girls left for overtime.
And now you get Cara Schleyer with a little shove off there. 3:41 to play, first half. Stay tuned. Our Premier Chiropractic halftime report comes up in about 3.5 minutes. Smith has it high right side. Plays catch with Sparrow. Look for a post up. Chelstrup squares up. Sparrow, extra pass. Eng tries a drive. Spins into that left-handed floater. No good. Got it back. Scored it.
Great possession there for Central McLean. Cuts it to a 6-point lead.
Nice little answer here for Central McLean. As Gehring lost her footing, Emily Schleyer has it on the baseline. Tough leap and leaner. Oh, rattled in and out Heartbreak Hotel, but there's going to be a foul on the way in. It's going to be whistled on.
That's just a bad foul. Got beat there. You just kind of have to give up on that play. Try to go get the defensive rebound in case she misses, but there's no point in fouling there from the backside. Just an obvious call for the official.
Man, talk about the activity level here for Emily Schleyer here to start the basketball game.
She's been outstanding. She's made big play after big play. I feel like anytime they need an aggressive play or some sort of momentum stopper, she's been there for. Fortunately, she's only made 2 of her 5 free throws so far. That's I said it earlier, close games, big bonus games, you got to make free throws. A team that makes free throws is going to win close games.
Well, this
2
time,
for 6.
This time she misfires on both of them. Rebound Daisy Sparrow. Ooh, almost threw it away. Jacobson has it. Now a three-pointer for Snyder. Oh, right on line. Just short. Cara Schleyer tries to get it up ahead to Gehring. Reverse layup, shot into the bottom of the basket. Rebound Snyder. Central McLean down by 6.
Tough play for Gehring there. She caught the ball under the basket. Wasn't able to make a play.
And the finish by the 8th grader, Morgan Snyder.
Yeah. Depth for Central McLean is definitely showing right now. They're able to play still aggressively even though they're in a little bit of foul trouble.
Emily Schleyer double team, weaves through the defense, shot it into the bottom of the rim. Rebound Chelstrup. Here comes Central McLean. Eng has it. Trailing the play is Sparrow. Instead they get it to Chelstrup. Back to Jacobson. Reversal now to Snyder. Central McLean sets this offense against the man-to-man defense for Garrison. Chelstrup, Jacobson, Snyder as the Cougars just whip this thing around the perimeter. 10 to shoot. Now they got to attack. Chelstrup to her offhand. Misfires. Taken away by Gehring. Almost a reach in and a fourth foul there by Schneider.
Yeah.
Maybe a third, I beg your pardon. She's only got 2. Cara Schler.
That was a whack in the head right there.
Got hit. What's the old adage? Never foul a jump shooter.
Yeah, that was a hammer too. That wasn't just a hit.
Leah Jacobson picks up her 3rd personal. So her and Hornberger have 3, and now at the Serve Pro free throw line, 3 free tosses coming for Cara Schler. And so she can't convert on the first one. This is becoming a developing problem here.
We're talking 2 for 7 right now from the free throw line. This thing could be stretched out a little bit more if they just be able to counter from the line. That's missed too.
Serve Pro brings you the free throw. I like it. Now you step back, however. I always like that if you miss a couple from the free throw line. Step back, get your bearings. Don't just stand there on the charity stripe. Serve Pro brings you the free throw. They got a 24/7 emergency service as Cara Schler gets 1 of 3.
Another little stat to look at here. 2 bench points so far for the Troopers, 9 for Central McLean.
Sparrow, as Gehring thought that Schneider had pushed off. Chelstrup back to Snyder, now to Sparrow in the right corner. Jacobson off a screen. Eng is open, cranks up that left-handed 3-ball, no good. Now you get a modified high school hideout, and instead it's going to be tipped out of bounds by Daisy Sparrow.
Great hustle by Sparrow. You said it earlier. Great motor from her, and she was all the way down at the other end in the right corner and able to get all the way to the left side just to knock that ball away.
Fans, tonight's game brought to you in part by Northern Plains Heating and Air, as there's Gehring from the right corner. Bang!
If I'm Coach Chase, I'm doing everything to get Carly Klein out of this game with 1 minute to go and up 8. The worst thing that could happen right now is a bad 3rd foul.
Jacobson to Eng. Chelstrup now off a down screen. Snyder has it.
Central McLean should find a way to go after her a little bit.
Curling it is Sparrow. Gets it down low. Chelstrup layup good.
Carly Klein was right there, unable to really defend the play like she wanted to.
Garrison's lead is trimmed to 6, under a minute to play. Bounce pass down low in traffic. Klein had it taken away. Sparrow gets it up to Snyder, streaking into the front court. Left-hand finish, no good. Rebound pulled out of there, and here comes Gehring. Behind her back, floating shot, airbanked it. And now you get Central McLean. Racehorse basketball, here we go. Jacobson from downtown, shot it off the side of the backboard. Eng gets it and finishes it.
Really good first half from Ing. She's been aggressive and able to score 8 points, cutting this thing to a 4-point lead.
5 seconds, down to 4. Gehring looking to attack, tiptoes the baseline, shot up, no good. And an entertaining first half goes into the books. Our premier chiropractic halftime report comes up next.
Matt Chase might want to be careful here. I don't think he wants to say anything at halftime.
Halftime score on your BNC Bank scoreboard, it's Garrison 32, Central McLean 28. And we'll come back with our halftime activities after this timeout on the PSP Network.
All right, bring it up. Come on. Someone's got to call a play. All right, let's go. I right, zoom, spider 2, Y banana. You don't like that one, okay. I right 40 power? No. You don't want that one either? All right, go kick off. Get out of here. Let's go.
First Western is your independent community bank with all the online conveniences you want and an experienced team you can count on.
First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
You remember where this goes?
I don't know.
Are you sure it was a clicking and not a zoom, zoom?
I think your quash litter valve's stuck.
Do you even have insurance?
If we soak it, it should be good.
No matter how much you know or don't know about your vehicle, trust the experts at Tires Plus. Real answers from real mechanics.
Inspections are free to ensure your vehicle is always in peak condition.
Thinking service? Think Tires Plus.
Every 10 minutes, 3 people in the United States will die from a preventable incident. More people are dying on our roadways and in their homes than ever before. But that's where the North Dakota Safety Council can help. Safety is our mission, from the workplace to any place. We're a private nonprofit that offers more than 150 training courses that are dynamic, hands-on, and effective. From CPR and first aid to driver safety and even workplace violence preparedness, we want to make sure your loved ones come home safe each night. Go to ndsc.org to see how together we can make a difference.
Ackerman Esvold, your neighbors, friends, and family who are working for you. The local team with local availability and accountability for all of your engineering, architecture, environmental, transportation, and land development needs. Your project can rely on Ackerman Esvold. Find them online at ackermanesvold.com. When you start your project, talk with Ackerman Surveying and Associates. Our experienced surveying team guides you in the right direction with planning, platting, and lot and boundary surveys. The trusted name in land surveying, the trusted name in architecture and engineering is Ackerman Surveying and Ackerman Esvold. Find them at ackermanesvold.com.
We look forward to serving you here at your local community bank.
Finding the right bank can be transformative for your small business. The best bank for your business will offer competitive fees and so much more. At BNC National Bank, our team is proud to offer you a helpful, supportive, above and beyond banking relationship. Starting to stress about the complexities of qualifying for a small business loan? BNC can guide you through the process with much less stress and likely far more success. Speak to one of our team members today.
The right way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
Now, south of Mandan, they're going to look at the North Dakota Veterans Cemetery, dedicated to the men and women who've served this state and nation with distinction and honor. Also, get a look at earlier this year, they had the Wreaths Across America, as we like to give you the sights and sounds around the surrounding areas of Mandan, and there's one of the best places to come is the North Dakota Veterans Cemetery. Again, honoring those that have served with unequaled distinction and honor here in North Dakota. It's Todd Domres and Joe Kittell back in our halftime. Brought to you by Premier Chiropractic. Dr. Kirk Mason, Dr. Cody Haugen, Dr. Becky Perry Domres can be found at Premier Chiropractic ND. Hey, you know, you get to look at the end zone seats right there. Did you like sitting in the end zones, or were you a center court kind of guy?
I watched more games from the front row and right next to the scorer's table than I probably did anywhere else. But I like, when I do have to watch a game, I like to have a little space. How about that? I like to be able to mumble under my breath without anybody hearing me.
Yeah, there you go. Well, at halftime, this one's been a doozy. Garrison leads 32-28. And an entertaining first half. I think you saw some of the depth there for Central McLean. I think you saw that starting five is really, really, really good for Garrison. They got off to a fantastic start, fueled by Carly Klein and Emily Schleyer. And then kind of both teams settled in. And, you know, the one X factor that you got to kind of think about right now is, you know, that foul trouble is going to become a thing here before this game is over, because these two teams are getting after each other.
It really is, you know. I didn't see a lot of adjustment by either team. They, you know, especially Central McLean, they just kept playing the way they wanted to play and hoped they would get away with not fouling as much. I thought there were some silly ones. Player gets by them and coming back from the play and knocking a person. The foul in the corner on the three isn't the smartest play in the world, especially how violent they went in there to block that shot. But they keep playing their way. They have the depth that they feel like they can keep playing their way, and it hasn't hurt them, right? Their bench gave them 11 points. 11 of their 28 points came from the bench. And Garrison just hasn't made their free throws. They're 3 of 9 from the free throw line. So when you don't make it hurt, then fouls isn't that big of a deal as far as that goes. So I think that's probably, like you said, something to really to look at in the second half is, you know, are they going to call the game the same way, number one? And then number two is, you know, is Garrison going to make those fouls hurt or not?
All right, Joe, we're at halftime here. Our Premier Chiropractic halftime report. Dr. Kirk Mason, Dr. Cody Haugen, Dr. Becky Perry Domres can be found at PremierChiropracticND.com, and let's roll right into those halftime numbers again, brought to you by Premier Chiropractic.
Yeah, the Central McLean Cougars, they scored 28 points. 6 players in the scoring book. Led in scoring by 8 points from Adeline Ing. She had 6 in the second quarter. 5 points from Ashton Smith. 5 points from Regan Chelstrup. 4 points for Morgan Snyder. 4 points from Daisy Sparrow, who I thought had a really good, just high-energy first half. And 2 points from Leah Jacobson. They were 3 for 6 from the free throw line, and like I said earlier, 11 bench points. The Garrison Troopers have a 4-point lead. They were led in scoring, 10 points from Carly Klein. She was able to, Matt Chase, again, rolled the dice a little bit and was able to play her the entire game without foul trouble. So good job of Carly Klein there, maintaining post presence without getting a third foul. 10 points from her. 9 points from Emily Schleer. 8 points from Mia Gearing. 2 points off the bench from Sadie Majors, and 3 points from Cara Schleer to round up 32 points, 4-point lead for the Troopers, 2 bench points, and 3 of 9 from the free throw line. Probably the two eye-dropping, especially with this many fouls on the floor, eye-dropping stats.
Now, there's your numbers brought to you by Premier Chiropractic. They're focused on improving the health of the Minot and surrounding areas through the most cutting-edge advances in natural health care today. Keep it locked right here to the PSP Network. Second half comes up next from Mandan High School. Halftime score, Garrison 32, Central McLean 28. The final 16 after this break on the PSP Network.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Legacy Financial Partners, the Bone and Joint Center, Ask Fitness, Thompson Larson Funeral Home, First Choice Physical Therapy, The Hoopster, KX News, Century Eyewear, 701 Realty, North Country Sportswear, Morelli's Distributing, Qdoba, Jersey Mike's Subs, Nathan Stremick Signal Realty, Eyes on Burdick, Chuppy Health, Subway, the Beaupre Law Firm, Minot's Finest Collision Center, State Farm Paul Siebert, Minot Hockey Boosters, Prestwich Orthodontics, Hub International, the UPS Store, Planet Pizza, Northern Plains Heating and Air, Roger Ward Moving and Storage, Ackerman S. Vold, Premier Chiropractic, Vibeto Orthodontics, Dakota Community Bank and Trust, Jerome's Collision Center, Tires Plus.
I apologize to all those advertisers right there as they took time off the clock, and that's my broadcaster pet peeve right there. But we are underway. 3-pointer for Caitlin Zook, misfires, and here we go. Central McLean has it. Skachenko sets the offense for the Cougars. Hornberger back in there with those 3 fouls. Smith on the left side. Troopers man-to-man. Eng. Straight away now, Sparrow. They try to get it down low, and a takeaway almost by Klein. Extra pass Sparrow, quick reversal, 5 to shoot. Eng's got to spin into a shot, contested, Wildy airbanks it. It's a good defensive set there for Garrison.
Yeah, really nice defensive possession there for the Garrison Troopers.
Matt Chase stands up and holds up the left hand. Emily Schleer has it. Zook comes cross court. Too tall for Gehring. And a turnover to start for the Garrison Troopers. Hey fans, today's game brought to you in part by Planet Pizza. Proudly serving the Minot area with their 30-inch galactic pizza. Planet Pizza is out of this world.
A lot of patience coming out of Central McLean out of the half, trying to get the right shot, not just the first shot.
Get a down screen for Skachenko. Now a little flex cut. Backside Hornberger. Layup, no good. Got it back. Put it up. Oh! Couldn't crawl it over the 10. But Taya Hornberger will go to the free throw line looking for her first point of the contest.
Yeah, I think you called it right away. The flex, I think that's they're coming out with a little bit of just a flex, constant flex action, just some continuity, seeing if they can't lull Garrison to sleep.
Well, neither team's putting on a free throw display right now.
No, they really aren't.
Get the senior, Taya Hornberger, was an all-region.
That's gonna be a violation.
All-region performer as a sophomore, was out last year. It doesn't matter as Hornberger finishes 1 of 2 from the Serve Pro free throw line. It's a 3-point game. Garrison 32, Central McLean 29.
I'm not sure if you said it. That was Zook's 4th foul.
Oh, Zook picked up her 4th.
Yeah.
Schleyer misfires from downtown. Rebound Eng. Central McLean back. They can tie with a 3. Cut into it with a 2. Eng fakes a pass right. Tries to dribble to her strong hand, the left. As Garrison's man-to-man as you get Sadie Majors back on there for the Garrison Troopers. Skachenko gets in deep, kicks it out. Sparrow, jumper from 15, that's long. And now you get up ahead of the pack. Mia Gehring, layup, no, but she's fouled. As Ashton Smith has a look of disbelief. But Gehring is going to go to the free throw line and shoot a couple.
For how many fouls there's been in the game, I don't think anybody agrees with any of them.
That's usually the way it works, right?
I saw a sign walking in the Mandan gym. It said, please don't talk to their endangered species. And it was a picture of 3 referees. I thought that was pretty funny.
Mia Gehring, the all-region performer from a year ago, makes it a 4-point game as she connects from the Serve Pro free throw line. And she gets them both.
Yeah, free throw bug out. Like it.
She's in the double figures with 10. Jump stop for Snyder. Layup good.
Great play by Schneider. Attacked all the way to the right side. Jump stop. Find the wide open player in the middle of the lane.
Adlin Eng finishes it. And it's a 3-point game.
First player for Central McLean in double figures is Adlin Eng with 10 points.
And Garrison tosses it away. Turnover Troopers. And here comes Central McLean. Moving right to left. Navy uniforms outlined in orange. Skip past Schneider. Drives, floats. Too short.
That was a great attack by Schneider there. Just wasn't able to get the left-handed finish.
Klein will give it off to Schleyer. Kara sets the offense. Gehring steps in. Leaves it for Klein. Thinks about an 18-footer. Might have been a double dribble.
Yeah, I was wondering if she could dribble too. I didn't quite catch it.
Schleyer attacks, leans in, no call on the charge, got it back, fights a shot up, no good. Sparrow laying down, got a rebound. She's tied up, however, and the arrow will favor Central McLean.
Yeah, good job there by Sparrow. Little even extra effort on her back there trying to make a play.
Well, everybody's in a lather here at Braves Gymnasium in Mandan in the Region 5 semifinals. Hotly contested game to try to get a chance to play Shiloh on Thursday night for the title. Smith, quick trigger. Hello!
Brand new ball game, everybody. We got a tied game after a 10-point lead in the first half. The Cougars have cut it all the way back to 0.
Ashton Smith hits from downtown, and we're tied at 34. Halfway through the third quarter. On your BNC Bank scoreboard, Majors gets it in decline. She's triple teamed. Open, Gehring straight on. No, too strong on the 3 ball. Rebound cleared by Cara Schleyer. Gets it down deep, and there goes Klein. Physical move for 2.
Yeah, she needs to get more touches. She's really good down there, and they've had trouble getting her the ball, but they need to continue to press the issue and get the ball inside to Carly Klein.
Carly Klein's got a dozen, and the Troopers back up by a couple. Sparrow can't get it in there to Eng. Reversal. Now straight away, here's Adlin Eng.
Central McLean looking a little tired. They're not as sharp on the screening and the cutting and the flex as they were early in the half.
Eng splits the defense. Oh, too strong. Rebound in traffic to Carly Klein. Snyder puts the one-person press on as Klein brings it up herself. Garrison by a deuce. Gehring, contested flip shot, no good. Wild, and it's going to be Central McLean basketball. Hey fans, today's game also brought to you in part by Prestwich Orthodontics. You can visit them at mynotbraces.com today to get started with a free virtual consultation. Today's game also brought to you in part by our friends at United Tribes. Thanks to Brent Kleingen and the crew at UTTC for bringing you this Region 5 basketball tournament. Off a screen, knocking it down is Leah Jacobson.
I think that was Taya Hornberger.
Oh, excuse me. Taya Hornberger. I thought that was
number
3.
5.
It was 5. Thank you for correcting me. I like
no
that.
worries.
Hornberger has her first field goal. Majors, free throw line, area, jumper. Emily Schler, no good. Daisy Sparrow rebounds.
Oh, no.
Fires a baseball pass up ahead. Nobody was looking. Snyder gets it. Turns into a 3 for Smith. No, back 10. Rebound tipped by Schler, cleared by Majors.
Ashton Smith shoots it with such confidence. Every time she shoots it, I think it's going in. She's got such a nice high-arcing, high-release point jump shot.
Klein will crank from the free throw line. Too strong. Snyder rebounds. Snyder weaving through traffic. Lost the handle. Probably tried to dribble a little too much there. Yeah, she's just a freshman.
Pressing the issue just a little bit there.
I gave her an extra year. She's only an 8th grader. Make those mistakes as a middle schooler sometime.
Tired team out here. Central McLean's been playing hard to get back in this game. Can they kind of regroup a little bit and catch their breath?
Well, a little one-hander on the baseline for Carly Klein. Gives the Troopers back the lead. 38-36 on your BNC Bank scoreboard. Smith, Chelstrup.
Good take by Chelstrup.
Quick rip through for Chelstrup, and she got it tipped away at the point of attack.
Nice strong take there. Chin to chin. Sweep it through. Get up to the left-handed layup.
Daisy Sparrow will trigger it in for Central McLean. They go safety valve up top to Hornberger. Run that little flex cut. Now they get Sparrow on the left side.
Ooh, great pass.
Drops it down low to Hornberger.
Great pass, better defense for the Troopers.
Garrison has it. Gehring, cross court, now in the corner. Emily Schler almost had it poked away. Saved by Chelstrup. Right to Cara Schler, and she's going to be fouled. As into the basketball game for the first time now for Central McLean is Gracelyn Vogney. She picks up that personal foul. Leah Jacobson on for Hornberger. Garrison gets it in, leading by a deuce. Step in shot, Schler short. Rebound Vogney, and here comes Central McLean. Chelstrup has it. Thought about it, and now Central McLean just get into this half-court set as they look over to their coach, Ethan Vogney, and they'll settle in. Jacobson, Vogney, now Chelstrup, back to Jacobson. High post, Sparrow, extra pass, Schneider 3-ball, no, short. Vogney, second chance coming for Central McLean. High post, Sparrow, squares up, back to Sparrow, Chelstrup. Oh, there's a quick step. And Schneider kisses it home.
Great patience right there for Central McLean. Just high post, reversal, and then get a wide open drive to the middle for Schneider.
Tied up at 38. Now the Troopers have a little problem with that hard defense by Central McLean. Klein, Majors, repost Klein, off her hand. Turnover, Garrison. 6.9 seconds remaining in the quarter, and a timeout. Brought to you by Hubbard National Insurance, your local agents, Josh Kittell, Michael Borman at 355-3100. You can contact them for your personal and business insurance needs. 6.9 seconds left in the third quarter. We'll come back with the finish of this stanza after this break on the PSP Network.
To top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
6.9 seconds left in a tie game, third quarter action. Central McLean gets it in. Snyder down to 5. Now they're going to clear out a side. She's going to try to attack, throws up a shot, no good. Rebound Jacobson, no time for a putback. And that's the way the third quarter will go into the books. Just like we figured it would be, folks. A good one brewing here in the Region 5 semifinals. Tied at 38 when we go to the fourth quarter. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Here we go. Where? They get it into Doppler up the near side. 3, 2 second, 1 second. Doppler rises right wing 3. Bingo! Oh! Anthony Doppler wins it at the buzzer. Oh! Are you kidding me? He turns, he fires, and he buries it.
Well, everybody's on pins and needles as we're tied at 38. And we're back in action here in the fourth quarter. Todd Domres, Joe Kittell from Mandan High School. Little back screen set up for Gehring. Shot fake, throws up a 3. Might have been partially blocked. As it's going to go out of bounds. Well, it wasn't blocked.
Wasn't blocked. I just don't think she had her feet set. This will be an interesting quarter here. You know, Central McLean had to exalt a lot of energy to get back from that 10-point deficit. Are they going to have enough now focus and concentration to play in a one-score game and take a lead eventually?
Central McLean tried a little give and go there between Sparrow and Hornberger. Taken away smartly there by the Troopers. Garrison sets the offense. High post to Klein. Emily Schler. Gehring back to Klein. They clear it out up top. Spins into a left-handed flip shot. No good. Sparrow rebounds.
I like the aggressive by Klein, though. She's going to have to be the go-to person this quarter.
Eng gets it off to Smith. Now to Hornberger. Skachenko. Right baseline to Sparrow. Quick reversal to the near side. All the way to Ashton Smith.
Lots of patience again from Central McLean.
15 to shoot for the Cougars. Eng. Ashton Smith. Now down to 8 to shoot. Hornberger. Post up Sparrow. Thought about it. Takes it. Rims off. On the weak side, there's Skachenko battling on the glass.
Yeah, good hustle there by Skinchenko. She did a nice job there of just attacking from the backside corner and looking for an offensive rebound.
Central McLean will get another opportunity. Set up a screen for Eng. Adlin goes to the strong hand and scores.
She has been good this game. She's been aggressive. She's been able to get to the 10. She's been very, very good.
Central McLean has a lead of 2. Gehring, not for long.
Nice hit from Mia Gehring. Silencing the crowd a little bit.
The Troopers take the lead right back.
One thing that Garrison did to get the lead was offensive rebound. They haven't had one in a while. I'm interested to see if they can't get a big offensive rebound or two here in the fourth quarter.
Troopers 41, Cougars 40. Just about entering the pressure cooker.
I felt the pressure in the first minute of this thing.
That's just because you're a coach. Smith off a down screen. Eng fires.
Man, has she been good.
She hits 2 more.
She has been nothing but the go-to player this game for the Central McLean. She's already well over her average on the year.
Klein from the high post. Emily Schler from downtown, right between the eyes.
And there's your answer again. The Troopers have find the answer with the three-pointer. We talked about it in the pregame show. They love to shoot the 3, and if they can knock them down, they're a deadly, deadly team.
Kamikaze steal attempt by Gehring. Now they got Hornberger behind the defense, but Klein smartly steps in the passing lane. Troopers by a deuce. 44-42 on your BNC Bank scoreboard. Garrison will slow it down. Schler thought about an 18-footer, steps into 16-foot.
Wow.
Book it.
Back-to-back big shots from Schler and Mia Gehring. 3 possessions in a row. Cougars thought they had the lead, and the Troopers answered.
46-42, Garrison by 4. Ashton Smith. Now to Eng. Post up Hornberger. Oh, there's a quick first step and a finish.
Nice take there. They had the mismatch in the post on Mia Gehring, and were able to go right to the 10 to cut this thing back to a one-possession game.
46-44, Garrison on top on your BNC Bank scoreboard. Nobody's even had time to take a breath. There's a launched 3, no good. Rebound Zook as Schler misfired on the 3. Now a little bit of a hard time getting it out of there for Central McLean, and a tied-up basketball is going to go to the Garrison Troopers.
I think both teams have really adjusted to the way the game was officiated in the first half. Definitely both teams are playing with their hands up a little bit more, moving their feet. Definitely not as aggressive.
And we get a timeout on the court. Brought to you tonight by Hub International. Hub is a leading North American insurance brokerage. 46-42, Garrison on top. And we're back after this timeout on the PSP Network with 4:22 to play in the contest.
Stylists are trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7. Pressure. Points. Yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here?
That's the spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Garrison by 2. Troopers will trigger it in. Gehring, Schler, post up Emily Schler, spins it home off the window.
She has been big when the team has needed her the most. Every answer that the Garrison Troopers have needed, Emily Schler has been the answer.
Yeah, she has been money. 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Team high, I got her for 17. Is that what you got her for?
Yeah. 16.
16, okay. Under 4 minutes to play in the contest. 48-44, Garrison on top. Snyder goes to the crossover. Free throw line. Kjellstrup, book it.
Not over yet. Nice shot there by Regan Kjellstrup. Nice play there. A little bit of an attack in the pivot and finding the wide open shooter on the top of the key.
Cougars not going away. Neither is Garrison. 2 good teams battling it out in the region semifinals. Carly Klein misfires. Rebound Hornberger. Central McLean gets it up ahead to Snyder. Layup in traffic. Missed him. Good contest at the last moment there by Garrison.
I like the idea of getting Carly Klein the ball, though. I know she hasn't been able to score her last 2 opportunities, but I would go with what got you here. Between her and Schler, get them the ball.
The freshman Schler sets the offense. Around the wheel, Zook. Gehring puts it on the deck, drives in, and you're going to get a little arm bar. Is that going to be on Hornberger? And if it is, it's her 4th. Yep. Taya Hornberger, I beg your pardon, will come off. Leah Jacobson back on for Central McLean. Just 3 team fouls on Central McLean, only 1 on Garrison's. There you get a kick basketball, and we can tell you that today's game brought to you in part by Roger Ward Moving and Storage. Helping the area with their moving and storage needs since 1942. Roger Ward Moving and Storage. Emily Schler, she's been the gal of the hour. She missed that one, but then there's Cara Schler on a rebound, and she's going to be bumped. It's going to go on Leah Jacobson. It's going to be her 4th.
Not a terrible foul, though. That was easily going to be a putback, easy bucket for Schler. Make him earn it a little bit. That's deep.
Deep 3 there for Zook. And now you get a run out for Snyder. Driving layup. Oh, that might have been blocked by Klein. A return to sender, and the ball ricochets out of bounds to Garrison. If that was blocked by Klein, that might be the play of the game right there.
That was great hustle by Klein. The post player being able to go to front of the rim to block a shot. Pretty impressive.
Oh, it looked like it got redirected, didn't it?
Yeah, for sure.
Wow.
If nothing else, she like you said, she put a little fear and a little doubt in the shooter's hand.
Gehring from straight on. Misfires on the 3. Zook on the glass. Kept it alive. Klein fires and hits.
Offensive rebounds. We talked about that a minute ago. Can Garrison start getting back on track with a few hustle plays?
And we get a timeout on the court. Garrison is up by 4 in the pressure cooker. 2:16 to play in the contest. This timeout brought to you by Hub International Insurance. BNC Bank scoreboard. Garrison 50. Central McLean 46.
Your business or your home, across the town or across the country. We know it can be stressful. To ensure your possessions arrive on time, intact, and on budget, make your move with Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers can help you with every aspect of your move. With our efficient step-by-step approach to move management, we can tailor a plan to suit your needs and schedule. With locations in Bismarck, Fargo, Minot, and Aberdeen, Jobbers Moving and Storage is your choice. Visit jobberswarehouse.com. It's Jobbers Moving and Storage.
Finding the right bank can be transformative for your small business. The best bank for your business will offer competitive fees and so much more. At BNC National Bank, our team is proud to offer you a helpful, supportive, above and beyond banking relationship. Starting to stress about the complexities of qualifying for a small business loan? BNC can guide you through the process with much less stress and likely far more success.
Back in action, a quick timeout there is Garrison man-to-man. Central McLean has it. Down by 4 are the Cougars. Eng looks backdoor to Jacobson. Snyder flies into a double team, partially blocked. Klein tangled up with Jacobson, and somehow Garrison comes out of there with it.
Big stop here for Central McLean if they want to keep this thing within reach.
Troopers got to stop. Now let's see if Central McLean can return the favor. Gehring. Schleyer to Schleyer. Now to Zook. Schleier's pass is tipped. Now you get Ing, leaving it for Snyder. Snyder flying in, and she's bumped and bodied.
That's a good
by
call.
Carly Klein.
Carly Klein was never in defensive position there, just running side by side. Not a terrible foul either. Make her earn it from the free throw line a little bit, number one. Number two is they're a long ways away from the bonus. If this thing is a one-possession game somehow and you need to foul, it'll just get you a little closer there.
Well, they clean up a little perspiration there as you get a chance for a serve pro free throw here. How about this moment for the 8th grader? Morgan Snyder. Advanced Technology, Fire and Water Cleanup and Restoration. It's serve pro bringing his free throw. Wide right.
Not the greatest free throw display by either teams today, and it's gonna matter here in a minute.
Second one. Swish.
Morgan second timeout.
Morgan Snyder gets 1 of 2. 3-point game. Timeout on the court. 50-47. Garrison leads by 3. 82 seconds to play in this Region 5 semifinals. And we're back after this break on the PSP Network. I get a look there at the Garrison Trooper huddle. Matt Chase giving his instructions to his ball club. Leading by 3 is Garrison with 82 seconds to play. 3 timeouts remaining for Central McLean, 2 for Garrison. There's your game reset. Garrison nursing a 3-point advantage. Oh, they almost throw it away. Gehring says,
I got this.
Calm down, ladies. Schleyer.
1-3-1 coming out here. First time they've showed this the whole game.
Zook has it. And
I was going to say, that's not the easiest thing to break if you're not ready for it. Good adjustment there by Central McLean's coach, kind of throwing a wrinkle out there.
And we get a full timeout on the floor. And even 1 minute to play in the contest. And this baby's in the pressure cooker. Garrison by 3, and we're back with the finish of this one after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA and SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Mandan High School is fired up. Garrison has the inbound after the Matt Chase timeout. Troopers with 10 to shoot. Gehring almost tipped away. It's loose through the wickets of Klein. And the Cougars got to stop. Daisy Sparrow. And now Ethan Vogney asks for and receives a timeout.
Yeah, they came back out in that 1-3-1. I didn't know if they would. Obviously, Garrison had a chance to adjust to it, but wasn't able to.
Keep this right here. 45 seconds to play in the game. 50-47, Garrison on top. And, hey, you know, those fouls are an issue. You see them on the bottom of your screen there. Central McLean has 4. Garrison with 2. And so...
Yeah, so if Central McLean scores a 2-pointer here, it's going to take a good 10 seconds off the clock just to get to the bonus of the fouls. So that's going to be a big issue. Obviously, they have to score first. And then on the other end, the timeout issue is a little bit of an issue, too. Garrison only has 1 timeout left. There could be an opportunity to dive on a loose ball. There could be a time to draw something up late in the game. I mean, there's all types of things. When to use that last timeout is also going to be maybe an issue if Central McLean were to score here. I'm not so sure we're not going to see a little more basketball, Todd. This kind of has that feeling to me.
Are you predicting bonus basketball tonight?
This has that feeling that someone's going to make a play here, and we're going to see a little extra time.
Snyder flies into the front court for Central McLean. Hornberger bobbles it, fires it to Sparrow. Sparrow, bully ball.
No.
Oh, offensive foul.
No. Tough call there in this high-intensity game.
Shot clock is off. Snyder hounding, and you get a timeout.
He used his last one.
Garrison burns their final timeout. That might actually help Central McLean more, as you know they got another foul to give before.
Yeah, now they can foul the inbounder a couple times and at least once have a chance to foul the inbounder, go for a steal, see if they can't win the free throw game.
Garrison, a pretty good free throw shooting team, is you got Emily Schler at 71%, Mia Gehring at 70%, Katie Zook, Carly Klein, both up about 67%. So a pretty good free throw shooting team overall for the Garrison Troopers if Central McLean decides to go to the foul game, as there's Ethan Vogneen giving his team his instructions, as 26 seconds to play. Garrison clinging to a 3-point lead. Crunch time at Braves Gymnasium.
Got to foul right away.
Schler gets it in, and she's bodied up.
I don't have time for a steal. Now you might have time to guard for 4 or 5 seconds and try to go for a steal, but you got to get that first one right away.
Chelstrup picks up the personal foul. Carly Klein gets it in. Double team in the backcourt. And now you're going to get a hand check there. There's Morgan Schneider.
That should be 1-1 now. See if the young lady, the freshman, can step up, and hasn't scored since the second quarter where she went 1 for 3 from the free throw line. So maybe see if she can get back into the scorebook in the second half here.
And of the starters, she's got the lowest free throw percentage for the Garrison Troopers. So I guess if you're Central McLean, you got the right gal, the freshman at the line. Big serve pro free throw, got it.
Matt Chase can just back off now, doesn't have to worry about fouling, doesn't have to have any concerns there. Just stay in front, make them use a timeout if they score.
2-possession game, Garrison by 4, Schler in and out. Rebound Chelstrup, quickly up to Snyder. Goes to the 3, and that was partially blocked. Bodies fly, Garrison has it, Gehring twisting and turning, and she's fouled. And Garrison is starting to feel it. Leah Jacobson will foul out of the game. And now Mia Gehring will be at the line. Shooting a bonus still, 8 team fouls from the serve pro free throw line. She's got the 1-on-1. Bingo. Gehring, Klein, Emily Schler with big efforts tonight for the Garrison Troopers. Second one on the way. Back iron, no good. Klein had a hand on a rebound. Sparrow clears it out of there. Deep 3 from half court, no good. Sparrow rebound, no good. And this one has gone final. Garrison 52, Central McLean 47. A thriller on the PSP network. As we welcome you now to our Planning Team Financial Advisors Shots Crossroads post-game show. Planning Team Financial Advisors helping clients work towards financial freedom. And Shots Crossroads, your post-game headquarters, as Joe Kittell has made his way down courtside. And let's send it down. Coach has Matt Chase and a player interview. Take it away, Joe.
How do you feel, Coach Chase, going to the championship game of the Region 5 tournament to play Shiloh tomorrow?
Yeah, you know, I've been with these seniors a long time, Joe, and this is what we've dreamt of, an opportunity to play in this game. And they have worked their butts off, and I couldn't think of a group that deserves it more than they do. Like, this is all we've talked about since we were in the 5th and 6th grade, is an opportunity to play in this game. And their hard work and their dedication to this game is why we're here.
So a wild first half, a lot of fouls. You had Carly Klein with 2 out there for a long time. Emily Zook didn't get to see a lot of minutes in the first half, and finally in the fourth quarter she got a little bit of rhythm. You needed Majors to step up. Your bench wasn't very deep, but it seemed to step up. You know, the players that you had on the floor seemed to step up and help extend that lead for you a little bit.
Yeah, they did. I'm going to tell you right now, Sadie Majors did a heck of a job when she didn't go. She hasn't virtually had 0 varsity time all year, and we knew she's a kid that has made leaps and bounds from where she was last year. We went with our gut. We trusted her. She played a heck of a defensive game, didn't make any mistakes. And that whole young group, the girls that don't see the floor, they're another reason why we're here. They show up every day. They're in practice. They want us to win. They're great teammates. We're a family. That's all I can say. We're here.
So they take the lead. Mia Moore comes down, hits a 3. They take the lead again. Emily Schleyer over here maxed out a big shot. He never looked back. Just talk about Emily. I'm going to talk to her in a minute. Talk a little about what Emily did for you tonight and what she's done for you all year.
I tell you what, she's grown up a lot, Emily has, and she's got no conscience, and she believes in herself. And we believe in her, and every minute, every second she's out there, we trust her. And she made some really, really big plays as an individual. And on the defensive end, she's boxing out every single time. So I'm glad she's on my team.
Well, I remember a player back in my day that had no conscience when he shot too, so maybe he plays a little bit about his coach. So congrats to you on Thursday night.
Appreciate it.
Emily, can I steal you? Emily, congrats. You guys are going to the championship game on Thursday night. Talk a little bit about what this night was and playing a really good Central McLean team. Just talk a little bit about how the game went for you guys.
Oh, man, it's huge rivalry, and we've never made it this far, so this is such a special moment for our team, because we've been playing together since we were in 3rd grade, so it's a huge moment for all of us, super emotional.
Yeah, in the first half, they took a lead. You hit a big shot in order to take the lead back, and you guys didn't look back again until the 4th quarter. They hit a lead, Mia hits a 3. They take the lead, you hit the final 3, the go-ahead for the rest of the game. Just talk about the big shots that you came up with there in the 4th quarter and what it took to get those plays done.
Oh, man. I don't know. We just moved the ball really well tonight, which, I mean, is a huge accomplishment for us because we like to take quick shots that aren't very smart all the time. And so it was proud of us for moving the ball around and getting the best shots that we could tonight.
Awesome. What are we going to expect out of the Garrison Troopers on Thursday night?
Oh, man. Hopefully a big fat dub.
Awesome. Congratulations. Have a good night.
Yeah, well done down the sidelines there. It was Joe Kittell. Got a word with Matt Chase, 3rd-year head coach for the Garrison Troopers. And, boy, you could see the smile on Emily Schleier's face as she had her fingerprints all over this one, folks, as it has gone final. Semifinal is complete. The finals are set. Garrison has a date with Shiloh Christian on Thursday night for the Region 5 title. Our Planning Team Financial Advisors, Shots Crossroads postgame rolls on after this timeout. Final score, Garrison 52, Central McLean 47. We'll put a bow on this one after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA and SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Oh,
good. You got my good side, right? Not too many lights. I don't want to get fried before my time. Oh, it's egg-tastic. You never know what dish you're going to end up in. My dream dish is a 99. It's so popular. Me and a fellow egg tag teaming with some crispy golden hash browns. Have you seen those hash browns? Those guys are shredded. Throw in some diced ham, onions, and melted cheese. Oh, it's a party for your taste buds. Oh, here comes Chevy. Hold on, Chevy. Did you guys get everything that you needed? 99. Here I come. Shots Crossroads. It's an excellent place to eat.
It's time for the Shots Crossroads and Planning Team Financial Advisors postgame show. Now for a look at game stats and analysis. Let's go to the postgame show.
I tell you what, tip of the cap to the folks from Central McLean. They're still congregated.
Yeah, they're waiting for their team to come out and wish them good game.
As are the Garrison Troopers. Those two teams, as we said in the pregame, Underwood and Garrison are separated by about 20 miles, and you heard Emily Schler saying, yeah, there are rivals, and those two rivals went toe-to-toe tonight. It wasn't settled until the final minute with Garrison coming out victorious as we were tied 38-38 heading to the fourth stanza, and Garrison outscores Central McLean 14-9 in that final stanza to win this one. 52-47 is your final on your BNC Bank scoreboard. A couple things to take care of here on our Planning Team Financial Advisors Shots Crossroads postgame. Planning Team Financial Advisors here to help you work towards achieving your financial goals, whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession. You can visit them online at planningteam.com. And Shots Crossroads. Get filled up on their delicious menu that includes the famous 99. Order online at shotscrossroads.com. Team buses are always welcome. All right, Joe, first up on the postgame, let's run through those Planning Team and Shots postgame numbers as Garrison wins by 5.
Yeah, Central McLean had 7 girls in scoring. They were led in scoring by Adeline Ing with 14 points, 8 points for Ashton Smith, 7 points Morgan Schneider, 7 points Regan Chelstrup, 5 points for Taya Hornsberger, all in the second half. 4 points for Daisy Sparrow, and 2 points for Leah Jacobson. Total of 47 points. They were defeated by Garrison Troopers, scored 52, 5-point victory. They were led in scoring by Emily Schler with 16. She had 7 points in the fourth quarter, and also 16 for Carly Klein, who had a nice first half with 10 in the first half and 6 in the second half. 14 for Mia Gearing. She had 3 three-pointers on the evening, 14 points, the big one in the fourth quarter as well. 4 for Kara Schler. She played pretty much the whole game at point guard. I don't know if she took a second. Sadie Majors came off the bench. Coach Chase talked about her a little bit. The 9th grader played a ton with Caitlin Zook's foul trouble. She scored 2 points, and the Troopers scored 52 total points. And I just have to, talk. The one probably knock on this Trooper offense this whole year has been quick shots, quick threes, not getting in rhythm. And Emily, I don't know if anybody could have said it best. We take some stupid shots sometime, and tonight we didn't. And I just thought that was kind of funny because that's kind of what, as a guy from Garrison and a guy that loves this region and watched a lot of these teams play this year as a ref or as a fan. It's funny because that's what everyone says, and she obviously heard it, and they're playing their best basketball and doing their best shot selection here at the end of the year, and they needed it tonight for that 5-point victory.
Yeah, there's your numbers. A lot of good individual efforts there as Garrison improves their record to 21-2. Last year in this matchup, Central McLean got the best of Garrison, had a chance to play Shiloh in the region title. This year it's flip-flop. Garrison will have a chance to take on the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks on Thursday night. All right, couple things to take care of here in our postgame. First up, it's our move of the game brought to you by Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers can help you move across town or across the country. Locations in Bismarck, Minot, Fargo, and Aberdeen. Find them online at jobberswarehouse.com. And the move of the game comes to us on the defensive end for the Troopers.
Yeah, I think Carly Klein, there was a play. I think they were down 2. And I think it was Schneider had a breakaway layup, or Jacobson, one of the two, had a breakaway layup on the left side in the fourth quarter there. And Carly Klein came from right right block to the middle of the hoop and deflected or blocked the shot and was able to kind of send that backwards and kept Garrison from scoring an easy bucket and tying the game back up. So just a great hustle play from Carly Klein. In fourth quarter was tough. She got a lot of doubles and saw a lot of bodies, but was able to still get it done on the defensive end for the Troopers.
Yeah, the block and just the hustle by Carly Klein to make that play in crunch time and kind of help seal the deal here for the Garrison Troopers. The Carly Klein block is your move of the game, brought to you by Jobbers Moving and Storage. They focus on the details of the process, and they're a step-by-step approach to move management keeps everyone on the same page. Locations in Bismarck, Minot, Fargo, and Aberdeen. Find them online at jobberswarehouse.com. All right, that's your Jobbers move of the game, the block by Carly Klein. And fans, here's a look at that Region 5 bracket. We have not updated it for tonight's action, but Shiloh earlier today won over Washburn, and Garrison here wins 52-47. Sets up the championship match, the Troopers and the Skyhawks. On Thursday night, third place will be Washburn and Central McLean. Again, continuing coverage on the PSP network of the girls' Region 5 tournament. Quick plug as we got WDA basketball upcoming. All games, girls and boys, from the Bismarck Events Center on March 2nd through the 4th. You can catch live stream action on the PSP network. Our second year of coverage at the WDA girls and boys basketball tournament. That one should be entertaining. All right, fans, it's time now for our MVP of the contest, brought to you by Sport Clips. They keep you looking your best. You can check in online with a hairstylist today at sportclips.com. And today's game MVP for the Garrison Troopers is
Emily Schler. I thought in the first half when Central McLean took a little bit of a lead early when they're going back and forth, she was the answer key, so to speak. She had all the answers to the questions and was able to score 10 points in the first half. I think she had 9 points in the first half with a three-pointer. She had a big three in the right corner. And then again in the fourth quarter, another 7-point fourth quarter when her team needed it the most. She hit the big three for the go-ahead and then banged out 2 more pull-up jumpers to extend the lead. So Emily Schler, hats off to you on a big night for the Garrison Troopers.
Yeah, I tell you what, she was money tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, whether it was in the first half, second half, hustle plays, scoring, rebounds, defense, man, she did a lot tonight for the Garrison Troopers. And congratulations, Emily Schler, the 5'11 junior, is your Sport Clips MVP of the contest. Tonight, nothing comes close to making you feel like that MVP, like the experience in Sport Clips. Congratulations, Emily Schler is your game MVP tonight. All right, quick look at our upcoming schedule on the PSP network. The game scratched tonight as Minot and Century were set to do battle. That'll happen on Thursday. And unfortunately, we can't bring you that one. We had it on the PSP schedule, but on Thursday, we will have coverage of the state hockey tournament from the Ralph Engelstad Arena in Grand Forks. And, of course, you got Region 5 finals and Region 6 finals here on the PSP network. And then Friday and Saturday, continuing coverage of the state hockey tournament. And then Boys District 12 starts up in Minot's quarterfinals on Friday and the semifinals on Saturday. There's a look at your upcoming schedule on the PSP network. Well, that was fun, partner. Couple good contests tonight, and it sets the stage for Shiloh Christian and Garrison for all the marbles on Thursday night.
For sure, should be a good battle. It'll be a fun game. Garrison has the ball handlers. They only play 5 guys. Depth is just going to always be that first question mark you have with Garrison. But they definitely have 5 good ones to throw out there to start. I do want to tip the hat. Washburn, no seniors, battled. They're going to be around in this region for a while, especially now with the big dog Shiloh leaving it. And Central McLean as well. They only have 3 seniors. They played a lot of 9th graders, 10th graders, 8th graders out there tonight. I don't think Central McLean and their squad's going anywhere either. I think those programs are both meant to be around for a long time. So tip the hat to both of those 2 teams for great years, and I'll be excited to watch them kind of be the pregame show for the championship on Thursday.
Well, that'll put a wrap on our broadcast tonight. Boy, hope you enjoyed the coverage on the PSP Network as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you tonight. Tip of the cap to all of our sponsors, including our scoreboard sponsor tonight, BNC National Bank. Our pregame, as always, brought to you by Shields. Timeouts tonight brought to you by Hubner National Insurance. Serve Pro free throw line tonight. Thanks to United Tribes for bringing you the broadcast of the Region 5 tournament. Our halftime report brought to you by Premier Chiropractic. Postgame show, as always, brought to you by Planning Team Financial Advisors and Shots Crossroads. And in that postgame, we had our player of the game brought to you by Sport Clips and the move of the game brought to you by Jobbers Moving and Storage. Thanks to our producer tonight, who is Nick Colbert up in the magic city of Minot, for our camera operator, John Samuelson, for my partner tonight, Joe Kittell, Todd Domres, repeating your final scores. Shiloh victorious in semifinal game number 1. The Skyhawks win 64-26, and in our nightcap, a hard-earned victory for the Garrison Troopers as they defeat Central McLean 52-47. Thanks for joining us, fans. Stay safe and travel carefully out there tonight. We'll be back on Thursday for the third place and championship game. And until then, so long from Braves Gymnasium and Mandan High School.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA and SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Our stylists are trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7. Pressure. Points. Yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here?
That's the spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Are you moving your business or your home across the town or across the country? We know it can be stressful. To ensure your possessions arrive on time, intact, and on budget, make your move with Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers can help you with every aspect of your move. With our efficient step-by-step approach to move management, we can tailor a plan to suit your needs and schedule. With locations in Bismarck, Fargo, Minot, and Aberdeen, Jobbers Moving and Storage is your choice. Visit jobberswarehouse.com. It's Jobbers Moving and Storage.
Oh, easy, easy. I think I'm good. You got my good side, right? Not too many lights. I don't want to get fried before my time. Oh, it's egg-tastic. You never know what dish you're going to end up in. My dream dish is a 99. It's so popular. Me and a fellow egg tag teaming with some crispy golden hash browns. Have you seen those hash browns? Those guys are shredded. Throw in some diced ham, onions, and melted cheese. Oh, it's a party for your taste buds. Oh, here comes Chevy. Hold on, Chevy. Did you guys get everything that you needed? 99. Here I come. Shots Crossroads. It's an excellent place to eat.